Uh-oh. Yeah. What's going on, peoples? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're upgrading little by little. Holy shit. It's almost like a Louisiana road. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, they dug the damn asphalt up. What you gonna do next year? Oh, we might clean that shit out
Next year.
next year. And then the year after that, we might put some more asphalt down. And then the next year after that, we might tamp it down. Or we might let the 18 wheelers tamp it down. Fuck it. Welcome back. Welcome back to another week, another fire as episode of the Unmannerly Project. I'm Unmannerly Mondo, and that is Luna J. Just playing, Lady J. Oh man, yo, we got a good one
Wait, why am I
today.
being treated like this?
I saw the Luna in the background. I was like, oh, that's Luna J. It's Lady J.
You leave that pet alone.
That pet back there with the big eyes. Uh, man. So I got some upgrades happening right now, and I feel excited about it. And I want to share this shit with y'all because y'all earned it. Because you watch this shit week in and week out. Thanks to that one viewer. Appreciate you, dog. What you want from the store? Whoever you are. We'll get
You're
you some
probably
shit.
talking to yourself or me.
That's all right. I know what I want. I'm gonna give me a big ass bag of Doritos that cost me $6. That shit's expensive now. Yeah. You remember the big
But
bags of
having
Doritos?
one for 1/3 of a bag? No.
Hey, let's not slander this thing now.
I will slander all these potato chip companies. Y'all all suck.
Nah, do you
Why am
know
I
why
getting a
they put the
bag
air in
that's
there?
almost this big? But you can
So
give
you
me
can
half
get
the bag.
so you can have that shit fresh, yo. That's the reason.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
that's the
got all the
reason.
expired chips at the bottom. They was like,
I
open that
work.
bag and dump some out.
No, it's like I saw a meme on TikTok like, oh, somebody put chips in my bag of air. What the fuck? like, like y'all niggas ignorant. Oh shit, that's funny as fuck. I was like, imagine open up your bag of air like, oh, who the fuck put chips in here? Like, oh my god, ugh. I'm really hoping that this little filter right here helps from the popping and all that other good shit because I noticed that I was getting a lot of feedback, not feedback, but like when I say hard words and I call somebody a pussy, it'll come out like you pussy. It's like somebody slapped the microphone or some shit. Or
I'm trying to
like,
tell you that.
no, no. Oh, you talk. Look, let me slow down. All right. I'm thinking that when you said something about my microphone being saying it was cutting in and out, and I was listening to it, I thought it was talking like I was like like talking like that. Nah, I hear it like puh puh puh, and it sounds like somebody's punching my fucking microphone. I don't like it. It makes the sound when I say the P
I
sounds,
mean,
it makes the noises like how comedians when they get hit in the head, like, oh stop. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes that noise all the time. So I stole this phone
I
motherfucker
was
from my other microphone.
still understand what you're saying, so it's fine.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Got my hoochie daddy shorts on, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? How you like that, man? I've been working on my legs, yo. Got these bad boys ready. I'm gonna have look, I could take a strong ass lap dance now. You know what I'm saying? Like I could probably get a lap dance from like a BBW strip club now, and not have to worry about do I have insurance to cover these costs if something were to happen to me.
Yeah, you have fun with that.
Have fun with that. Shh. It's like niggas go to a BBW strip club with weightlifting belts on and shit. Like, let's get ready for some heavy lifting.
I'm sure you'll survive.
Yeah,
Either
nah, man.
way.
I think the worst lap dance I got from a bitch was a skinny hoe. Like it was a really skinny bitch. They gave me a lap dance, and this is when I was really into like skinny bitches, and it just felt like two sticks was just rubbing together. Like I was like my belt buckle was hot than a motherfucker when she got done. It was the worst.
Well, there's some things skinny people can't do. Well, I'll say too skinny because there's
Too
skinny
skinny.
people, and then there's too skinny, and then there's big, and then there's just too big.
Too big?
Oh,
What would be too big?
15,000 pounds of fun.
15,000 pounds? Just a fucking Caprice laying on me or some shit? Yeah, girl,
I
rev that
said too
motor.
big.
Damn, too
That's too
big.
big.
Shit. Too
I'm
big for
like,
me would probably
I
be
might.
300 pounds. Is like, what the fuck am I going to
I mean, it depends, 'cause even you got some women who 200 pounds, they still too big, but it depends on how that fat spill out. Every
That's
female's
true.
fat spills out differently,
I
and if you
saw a
start
bitch.
turning like a big fat circle,
I seen a
yeah,
bitch
no.
that was fat, but she was fat like I don't know. She just looked like Squidward when he ate all them Krabby Patties. You know what I'm saying? Like
Because depending on the female, the fat can spread to different places. Some people, it distributes evenly, some people it doesn't. Some people you wouldn't can't even really tell they're fat, but they are overweight.
oh my god, the bitches that hide
It
they
just
fat
depends.
to me are the worst ones. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we should be able to sue bitches for false advertisement if that was the
What do
case.
you mean?
What I mean by that is like these waist trainers and waist shapers and all this shit like that is just black magic. Like you bitches get away all the time with makeup and shit where your face is you want to make your face look different, and then now you're doing shit with your body. It ain't even permanent. You know, if you it's not even surgical where it's like okay,
But that's
you know,
always been a thing.
my god. One time I fucked a
Makeup and
fat
waist
bitch.
trainers, yeah. That's but some people do it because you can actually train your waist and your body to actually turn out to a different shape. It's not gonna last long because you're again, if you're built like a rectangle, you're not gonna have an hourglass shape. It's not happening.
Man, I'm talking about these bitches that just be wearing them shits and don't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like they just be having them on for
Yeah,
decoration.
just to look nice in their clothes. That's
Yeah, but
probably
it's like you
about
take
it.
that bitch clothes off and it's like the Nutty Professor at the end.
I mean, it's the same way when you wipe her makeup off.
I mean, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like
And
that's
I've
something I
seen
can
some
deal with.
old crows. I'm like, you are a real master of deception.
These
You
witches.
got crow's feet and everything. Some of
These
them are
bitch
down to the contact lenses. But they'll get like contact lenses that make sense. They don't get nothing that's out there that look fake. I'm like, y'all doing them entirely too much. It's not
they
that
be
deep.
getting contacts.
Makeup
You
is
ever
supposed
seen
to
that nigga?
enhance, but just to replace your whole face, I can't do it. Especially when they take the makeup and just wipe off the whole eyebrow.
Man, look, these bitches go
It's
get up in
so
the morning
salty.
and they just and the mirror is just like a character creation screen for these bitches. They just like, okay, how do I want my nose to look? Do I want this bitch more convex? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck do I want my eyebrows
It
now? Do I
reminds
want
me
them
of
this
that
high?
TikTok of that girl. She was like, "The men must not be able to find out that we can shapeshift."
Man,
But y'all
shit.
posting it all over TikTok. It's too late. They know you shapeshift.
It's all good. Niggas know magic too. We know how to disappear on y'all ass too. Like, all right, be like Goku. Like, all right, where you going? Just know I ain't gonna be here no more. You know, boop,
I
like on the
know,
bridge.
but they always
Dog.
come back whenever they down bad.
Hell yeah. Cause we know who to
Yeah,
come back to and who not to come back. We know who to try. Be like, yeah, what's up with Keisha, man? I wonder how she doing. She pregnant?
and
Like,
some of them,
ah.
and some of them, they still just go for it. Don't even matter. Don't even care.
Hell nah. Them boys live a dangerous life. Niggas kill behind
Um,
people now. Like, you can't do that. Can't do that. You gonna fuck around and
yeah,
be like Joe Swanson in a fucking wheelchair. Hey, you remember that episode when
it'd be like,
when Joe had said some stupid shit and they took him and rolled him into the corner and put a broom behind his wheel so he couldn't leave.
I'm
I
not
was
gonna lie.
like,
I thought you was gonna
that's
bring up
fucked
the
up.
episode. I thought you was gonna bring up the episode where they took him to the strip club and he was mad. And he was like, "Why do y'all bring me?"
Oh
So
man.
angry.
And Joe be so mad at them dudes, man. And rightfully so, man. That should be crazy,
Like,
man.
why
How,
you
like,
keep hanging out with them? I remember the episode when he got his legs back and he left them all. They
bro,
shot him so he could go back to being crippled. Like that's some selfish stuff.
so say good morning. Ah, good morning.
Morning.
It's great to stay up late. Here comes Stewie little
Morning.
gas. Uh-oh, we're not doing this anymore. In the morning. In the morning. Oh, we're not doing this anymore.
It's amazing how sometimes they understood him and sometimes they just didn't. I'm like, can y'all
In the
just pick
beginning of
which
the
route
show,
y'all gonna go with this?
I
Like,
think in the beginning they didn't understand him. They had to play it off like what is he
I
saying?
mean,
I'm going to
it
kill you,
makes
fat man.
sense. And they would just put words in his mouth. Oh, you just want to get up, buddy. Like, no. If you
He wanna
pointing at me and
he wanna
looking
kill you in
sinister,
your
I'm
sleep.
not touching you.
Right. He wanna kill you in your sleep, bitch. What the fuck? Oh, he just wants to say hi. He just
Was
squints
it
at people.
Remember when he took his toy? He was like, "Oh, you just want your toy back." No, don't give that back. You don't need it. It's time to go to bed. What do you mean?
Wasn't that a fucking laser gun or some shit that he had, like
It
a ray gun?
was. It was
Yeah,
like a mind control thing or something.
something. Man, Family Guy is legit. I liked Family Guy until it started getting real, like the
I
comedy.
don't think I could go past season 5.
I can't either. It's just it gets too political, and then it starts to get way too like
It
into
stopped being
shit.
funny a long time ago. I'm like, yeah, y'all should have just when you died the first time, you should have just stayed dead.
Yeah,
Thank you,
like
Adult Swim.
South Park is where it's at. I've been waiting on another episode of South Park for the fucking longest, and they finally coming out with another episode for season 22.
I'm
Holy
about to
shit!
say, you ain't see the last one?
There's a new one that just came out. All right, y'all, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. Like, I knew it. He's loyal to other shit, not this podcast. Hey, look, I've made some changes. Let me get back on topic, man. I've made some changes to the Discord now. This shit is now 18 plus.
Yay!
It has to be. You
You
have to be 18. I had to
shouldn't have
put it in
always been
there. It's
18.
always been 18 plus, but it's just always been like we think people understand that this is 18 plus, but I have to put it out there so we don't get in trouble. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but they're
saying?
still and they because
Because you
people
never know
under
who.
18, they still wanna hang out with adults until you find out afterwards, and
Yeah,
then you still
and
gonna
that's
shut down the whole Discord.
that's the rule I
'Cause
put down there. I said if you must be 18 plus. Or if you're under 18, you will be banned permanently. I don't give a fuck if you 17 and a half, bitch. You got to be 18 to join this shit. And then even when you turn 18, when you're 18 and you join the Discord, we will shit talk you like no other. So I'm ready for all the old man
well,
jokes and shit.
most of them can't really handle hanging out with people like you, so it's fine.
A lot of people can't handle hanging out with me, and I'm like, I'm okay with that. I mean, I've accepted that.
Yeah.
So
It's
like
nothing
in the
wrong
room,
with it.
it's something wrong with me sometimes. Dog, I'll be like, damn,
There's
is it?
nothing wrong with you. You just say what's on your mind.
I
You don't
just
really
don't.
sugarcoat anything. You are not
No,
made for Generation Z and down.
no, it's like my problem is, and I figured this shit out. I'm like, I just don't let shit slide like I used to. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's how I kept so many people around. It's like I used to just let shit happen and be like, man, it is what it is. But now I'm just like, what the fuck was that? Like you might want to
Either
slow down on
way,
that.
with you around, they still gonna do the same thing. With you there, they're still gonna do the same thing. You just gotta eventually you just learn to accept people for just being people.
Yeah, yeah, I do. But I'm
Cause
just like,
but if they start to be like, annoying and it's like you just can't take it, of course, you can go right ahead, get cut off.
yeah,
Goodbye. Go
dog.
away.
I've learned my lesson with just tolerating annoying fucking people, and I'm just like, never again. It becomes a burden, dog. Like trying to
But the
spare
problem
feelings.
is most people are annoying. You just pick which ones you're gonna tolerate.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
there's some people you just can't get rid of because you might be related to them. Is what it is.
Oh, relation don't mean shit to me. Like, shit,
Oh, I know it don't, but
look, better tell him. You better tell him. My brother, he know
oh,
what
I know it
keywords
don't,
just
but
not
then
to say.
I already know that. You
Yeah,
don't count.
letting y'all know this. All right, if y'all want to join the Discord, it is now posted on the YouTube channel at the bottom in links, so you can see the Unmannerly Discord. Make sure that you select your role. I got the Me bot, whatever the fuck it is, Me 6. It's not the Tesla bot. The y'all select your roles. You know what I'm saying? If you're a subscriber, if you're a subscriber to the channel, on the YouTube channel or the Twitch channel, you click that button and you'll have access to certain areas of the Discord. And if you are not a subscriber and you just want to push your gaming shit, or if you just want to watch the channels, or you just want to watch the whatever, you just select that you're a gamer supporter. You know what I'm saying? You pick
Mhm.
that. If you do not pick anything, you will sit your ass in fucking rule book purgatory till you select something, and you don't have access. You can't just join this shit and just see what everybody talking about and then exit. We will see when you show up, and we will see when you leave. So like, I will be able to click on your profile and look at all your little links. And if you're just a spam profile, I will report that shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's only one invite link, and it's sent out by me, and I can see how many times it's used and everything. So I'm gonna see if y'all have these little bombs. You know what I'm saying? You send people to my Discord to just try to see what the fuck we talking about, just to be nosy. And I will tell you this: I will roast the fuck out of you on the next week episode. I sure will. I'm talking about everything. I'll roast you. If you got kids, I'll cook their ass too.
I'm not fooling with you.
What? I didn't do nothing. I'm just letting y'all know about the new features. I'm excited about it. You know what I'm saying? I got my tech shit on this evening. I've been working on that shit since like 6:30.
And he's
And
excited about probably talking about y'all. So behave.
nah. Look, I'm real cool. I'm real chill. I'm docile. You know what I'm saying? Like I can be real. Don't do that. Don't do that. I saw that face. Look, I'm
I
look,
don't know what you're talking about. I'm just
me,
here.
nigga.
I am just here.
Nah, man. But no, I'm down to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say if you're a subscriber, it's got to be verified. You know, we're gonna check that shit. And, you know, you get access to exclusive the Unmannerly chat where we get to talk all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? So if we wanna talk shit back and forth, you wanna roast, you know, you wanna say what's on your mind, do that. You know, you also have access to the Unmannerly VC, which means that if y'all want to talk shit for real, you can join that voice chat and we can have fun. You know what I'm saying? Just be cracking on each other. We can just shoot the shit about what we see in the news or what we see, well, you know what I'm saying? Our daily routines and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
That chills
ultimately, I'm
out.
the dictator. And
Yeah, pretty
like
much.
the number one rule is I had to delete the old rule. It's like no hate speech of any kind. I was like, yeah, all right. Like I said, look, let me.
I
What
ain't
the
got nothing
fuck
to
is
do
he
with
rude?
this, y'all.
Dog.
I'm just here.
Look, I said, you know, no. I said something about, you know, we can talk shit, but to a certain extent. Like if somebody says, all right, that's enough, back the fuck up off of them. You know what I'm saying?
People don't
Cause
know what that mean. I'm kidding.
read, read the room. Like he's like, stop, guys. You know, and they can't handle
Which
it. We
would be
back up
almost
off of them.
everybody Gen Z and down because you all are weak. Call you ugly real quick. You'll be somewhere in the corner crying. They like me.
Dog. I said, look, at the very bottom, I was like, make sure you have fun and don't piss me off because I will boot you. I swear to God. I will do it. I'll kick your ass the fuck up out of here. But you have to do some wild shit for me to do that. I swear you have to be like fucking atrocious, an atrocious individual for me to be like, all right, damn, that's enough. Like, like you gotta go. It takes a lot.
Basically worse than you.
You have to be worse than me. You know what I'm saying? And that is
And that
pure.
says a lot.
I'm a pretty bad person. All right. So like you gotta really be terrible. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be impaling people, you know, in my Discord to just make me kick you. Like, all right, that's enough. You're killing everybody, dog. Shit.
Not
But
you killing everybody.
you're killing everybody. Vibes, the energy, everything in between. My chats, all of that. But
I'm just there to observe, so be
yeah,
mindful.
yeah, yeah. So you know, you
That's
can
my
edit
only
your own
role.
nickname. Your role. She's our secretary. You know what I'm saying? So she has been in like my group.
Ninja.
My Discord has been around for 2 years, and that's crazy.
He's
I mean,
not
think
even the
about it.
secretary. It's so disrespectful.
You're the Secretary of Defense. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like Colin Powell.
It's funny because I actually met him and have a signed book autographed by him.
Yeah, I fuck with Colin Powell. He's real cool.
I was like, look at my aunt pulling strings that we ain't asked for.
Shit. I wonder what Colin Powell doing right about now. You know what I'm
Laughing.
saying?
Like you kids are.
Hit him. Ha! You fucking suck. But yeah, y'all, man, we got the Discord back up and running. I feel better about it. I felt more motivated and complete. You know what I'm saying? So I know people want to push that Twitch bullshit. You know, I'm a gamer. I wanna do this and do that. That's great. Go ahead and post that shit. I don't give a fuck. Just post it. But don't be mad if nobody shows up. Just saying. You know, because some of y'all be
Probably put
playing
that in
some.
disclaimer. Like, this is not a support Discord still.
Oh, that's still in the rules. That is still in the rule. Only rule I changed was like the no hate speech. Cause yeah, we talking shit.
No, it's terrible.
Nah, for real. Like
No.
hate speech is a very broad spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like it's subjective. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Until a
I'm
racist
like,
comes in here and starts saying ER. It's not subjective. It's
yeah,
terrible.
but then that gives me free range to just hit them back. You know what I'm saying? And we can all laugh about it
No.
at the end of the day. But we know for a fact now that you don't like black people. You know? So we can watch you now. And you never know.
Who?
Mm-mm. Just anybody.
What?
Yeah, like anybody coming here with the racist bullshit, and if they could
I
shoot the
mean, when
shit
that's
at me,
we
and I could,
say that's what happens when you give them too much power.
no, they never
No
have too much
hate
power.
speech. I hate all of you.
Look, because I'm the end all be all at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
No.
if they can shoot the racist shit at me, they could be like, hey man, like, so you Mexican and black or some shit like that. And they could make a joke about that, and I could be like, yeah man, I could say some shit back against them depending on what race they are. They could be Indian, they could be another Mexican, another black person, they could be
I
anything.
highly doubt you're running anybody that's worse than you, so it's fine.
Yeah, so and I also
The
have
only
the
thing
power
that's
to delete.
possibly worse than you at this point is pretty much just straight up racist people who mean
Uh,
it.
who mean it? Yeah, cause
Yes.
shit could get a little racist in this channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's all fucking funny. It's all
We're
jokes.
just
You know what I'm saying?
we're just joking. The ones that be serious, no, they're not
Yeah,
joking. You are very much
the
so
ones.
not like.
Yeah. The ones that just choose to just like be destructive with whatever it is that they saying, you know what I'm saying, just to break people down. I don't fuck with them types. You know what I'm saying? I can fuck with the ones that play jokes with stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? I could play with them all day. Cause it's
It's
fun
nothing
sometimes.
wrong with a good joke.
Yeah.
It starts to become wrong when you're actually super serious, and that's how you
Yeah.
really feel that
Like if
you
we
definitely
cracking on
don't
each other,
belong here.
nah, like if me and a white boy go back and forth cracking on each other, he's saying racist shit and I say racist shit back to him and he turn red, game over.
It's on.
Game over.
Well, it depends because some of them like to shoot up the place. That's it. I'm
Shit.
ending it all. I'm taking these
Hell
pills.
nah.
I'm taking some children with me.
Don't come to the live Saturday. Like, oh shit. He's gonna raid the chat. Holy fuck.
Not
he's
read the
pulling
chat.
he's putting guns to Evie, all the Evie heads. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be that saltine crack as 13th reason.
I probably the 10th, 11th, 12th. Like that's enough.
Not you counting down.
Oh yeah, we count down. Shit. The number one reason. That's the 13th
It's like,
reason why.
do it, do it, do a flip while you're at it, do it, do it. We're
Be
terrible
like, all
people.
right. Be like, all right, children, make sure you look, you don't go across the street, you play up and down the street, okay? Just throwing that out there. Just saying.
How about we not play near the street at all? Just to be safe. I'm like, just get back in the grass.
Not the street. We're gonna go to the highway, you know what I'm saying? Where all the things is connected.
Just
We're
don't
gonna
take
play
nobody with you.
that look for real.
I'm in the middle of
And
watching an anime now that's quite concerning. I'm like, oh, you're kind of
make sure we on y'all insurance paperwork. You know what I'm saying? That way when
so
you
I can
die,
get
we get
some
paid.
money.
You feel me?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
take
yeah, yeah.
1,000.
1,000? I'll
I'm
take
not.
two.
I'm not gonna be greedy.
I'll take 2,000. And then we'll donate
See,
it to
that's just greedy.
charity. What? We just
You're
donate to
lying.
charity. Yeah,
You are
nigga.
charity. No.
Fuck you. How dare you? You are a charity. Go fund Mondo. You know what I'm saying? That's
Well,
crazy. But nah, y'all.
We might be getting that 22% back in our check, so I don't
Shit.
know.
All
None of us
look,
be
be
able to
like,
say that no more.
look, you support a veteran. All we need is 22 a day. That's terrible. Don't. I'm joking. I'm playing. But
We're
nah, put me on your
canceled.
paperwork though. You know we not. I'm a veteran too. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I've lost a couple people to suicide. You know what I'm saying? But you know
Oh.
what? I'm just serious.
Don't be getting all serious now.
Huh?
I said, don't get serious now, you killer.
No, I'm just saying like I've
After just
lost people to
joking about it,
suicide. It's like
that's terrible.
no, cuz like we didn't shit talked about everything on here. We didn't talk about race. We didn't talk about women, people, men, beta
Usually,
males.
what
Fucking
examples attach though? Suicide's kind of not funny.
man.
That's kind of pushing it. It ain't too. It's not too much
I would
that's funny
say
about that.
accidental suicide to me is kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? Like some stupid ass parkour dude trying to jump across skyscrapers. I'm like, hit the Mario music.
Remind me of American Dad when they was jumping between the buildings and staying got stuck in between
Because it's fucking.
his head and his chin. She's like, "It's okay, I got the butter," and just kicked him in the face, and he just flies. He's just falling down
Oh
all
my
these flights
god,
of stairs,
shit's
bone
so
just
stupid,
sticking out of skin.
dog. Like people do stupid shit and kill themselves. Like I have no sympathy for it. I'm sorry. Look,
I
it's
mean,
sad. You know what
even
I'm
if
saying?
you
It
do it
happens for the family.
intentionally, it's crazy work.
Yeah, I think that everybody has their own reasons, and I can only
There's
joke and talk shit about it because I kind of know what goes through your mind when it happens. I don't know nobody that's born in the '90s that has not thought about it. You know what I'm saying? Like we'd have been through so much shit.
I know a couple
Like,
people. Everybody's
yeah,
not phased by everything.
yeah. But we still here. You know what I'm
Feel
saying?
like
Talking that shit.
jealous.
Said the person from 6 feet. Jealous. Let me stop. Oh
What?
man, but look, man, we've made a lot of changes in the Discord. So if you want to join that shit, go ahead and feel free to hop in. We're gonna go ahead and grow this community a little bigger. Get some cool ass people in here. Maybe do a couple of collabs. You know what I'm saying? With people that want to join and
You
be a
lying?
part of a recording. No, for real.
I'm
You
kidding.
know.
Jeez.
But if you're gonna be a part of recording, we need you to put in on your own equipment. Make sure your shit is not worse than mine. And look, because if you trying to join in on a recording and you got a brick for a cell phone and you're trying to be in
You
some
are better
apartment with
off making sure your equipment's probably better than mine.
yeah better than mine.
He's the
You know what I'm saying?
he's the only one that's allowed to do whatever he wants. It's your
What's up, Pepper? You
podcast.
can't have this, baby. You can't have my slushy.
And she
Shit like
said,
that.
"Drop it down here."
And I love this cat, man. I love this fucking cat, man. She's so
Oh my.
amazing. No, for real. Like I've seen like
We couldn't
videos of
figure
like
that out
look,
from the
I've
last couple episodes
the last
or
couple
every
fucking years.
episode.
every episode, all you see is like this black fucking shadow, furry shadow, just come across the screen every now and then.
I say yes.
And she's so
We see
adorable.
Pepper.
Like she's,
We see
huh?
Pepper every episode, and you're gonna stop and tell us how much you love your pet.
I can't help it, dog. Like she's so fucking lovable, man. I love you, little homie. You know what I'm saying? You keep me off these niggas' ass. You feel me? The homo. You know what I'm saying?
No, she don't.
Yes, she do. I'd be mad as fuck and I'll come in here with Pepper. She'll do like this cute ass meow. And I'll be like, turn into a fucking child. Oh, come here.
And then you'll go right back to being the way you were.
As soon as I exit
You'll
this
fall
room,
asleep.
like I exit this room, it's off. It's like, who turned off this force field, this peace field? You leave this room. Let me tell you about this fat bitch. But nah.
Oh, me.
What I heard a word fat phobic. Is that a real thing?
No.
Okay.
A lot of things we're just making up because people are just getting their feelings hurt for
I thought
basically being called
phobias.
exactly what they are. You're fat. You're obese. You're heavy. You're 3 tons of fun. You're not curvy. You're not thick. Cut it out. You're just fat. Get over it. You're overweight. Let it go.
Hey, it's some skinny people that got bad health too. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand what people think this is.
Like, you know, some skinny diabetics, and it'd be a fat person with perfect health. They're just heavy.
Right.
Like,
but I'm like, it's
about?
Because of the fact you don't want to own it. Because of the fact that fat people are not going to get the same type of play as people who are skinny. Of course not. It's not going to happen. There are things you can do with a skinny person you're not going to do with a fat person. Sorry.
Like what? let's list some examples.
Get on a roller coaster.
Ooh. I've been on a roller coaster with a fat person. I wouldn't even say it was a roller coaster.
Maybe not need to buy a whole row full of seats. 2 seats for you and 1 seat for me.
The good thing about being on a roller coaster with this fat person was that the roller coaster only went in a circle. There was not a bunch of like, none of that shit like that. It was just like a straight up circle, and it's
he
just
might
like
meet
people controlled it.
The weight restrictions for it.
She was right behind me, so like when that motherfucker went back down, I felt everything. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit went max.
Well, for that they can use the momentum because you're only going around
circles.
And
around. Yeah, I went in circles, but this
you're
motherfucker
not doing anything to where you can actually lean the track off and take everybody with you. Like this is not Final Destination. You will die alone.
They have another Final Destination coming out, and I want to see it. I really do. I want to see what else I need to watch out for. Like we watched out for like the wine. Wasn't it like a wine? Like didn't the bitch like spill some wine or some shit and it set on fire and burned her up? Some shit like that.
I don't know.
Shit's crazy. That bitch was a human Molotov cocktail.
So uncreative. We don't need to continue.
Right.
Make something new. Please.
Especially with this generation so fucking paranoid, dog. They can make something that's so simple be so fucking dangerous. Like a bitch just kill herself off of some blinds. Like what happened? She cut her neck and her wrist and everything.
They out here wanting to do bath salts and eat Tide Pods. I guess so.
Wow, I forgot all about the Tide Pods.
That's unforgettable.
What
it looks
made
like candy,
motherfuckers?
I mean, what do you mean it looks like candy? I'm mad they changed their colors because you all are just that stupid. We made it look less delicious. That is not something. I felt so bad for Ty. I was like, so these kids are that dumb.
We made them look less delicious.
Because their colors used to be really vibrant. If you look at them now, they look so dull. But I'm like, I guarantee someone's still dumb enough to still be eating this.
Man, look at this big ass cream saver. Look, if they wouldn't have like stopped making cream savers, this shit would have never happened. Cream saver saved so many lives in church. You know what I'm saying?
I highly doubt it.
Shit, the strawberry cream savers. Oh my god, them bitches.
They still make those. That's not gonna stop someone from being stupid. They're the same kids who thought it was cool to press on your heart for 5 seconds and get ready to pass out and record it. Again, stupid.
Oh, I forgot about that. We talked about the air duster people. Oh, before I forget about this,
and a couple of them died off doing that.
Funny.
Well, I guess that's the accidental death.
I guess so. Who got charged with that death? You know what I'm saying? You know they recorded everything too, so Pepper, you are really warm.
I'm pretty much in trouble. I'm like, yeah, everything's not worth doing.
Hell nah. Hey, you remember we talked about another week where we was talking about like we need to update it like Strange Addictions?
Why did someone respond to it? Did you actually put it on TikTok?
I didn't, but I was scrolling one day. I didn't go to work, and I was on fucking Hulu or was it? I was on Max, and I was watching something that had like updated.
But like, yeah, you could upload the one with me throwing you under the bus about swimming, but not the one we're asking people about strange addictions.
Because I forgot. I was just listening to the recent episode, and I was just like watching YouTube.
Heathen.
Takes one to know one. That's gonna always be goated in like retorts. Takes one to know one. Like fuck you, buddy.
You wish. Let me stop.
Like, say it to a woman. They say the wrong idea. All they turn into is young M.A. Ooh. But nah, they had
Well,
like this updated. Nah, because he said fuck you. Like you want to. Some bitch was like, uh, rug burn, carpet burn, sesame timbers. Look, they had like a updated
I ain't got nothing to
Strange
do with this.
Addictions.
I just live
Hey, they
here.
had the dude that had made he fell in love with his car. The car had an accident. And this man literally had a breakdown while he was being interviewed about it. The car had he took the car to a shop to get routine maintenance done, and I guess the motherfucker fell off the lift and it totaled it. The man said, "That ain't funny. Stop, stop it." That broke that man's heart. I was like, I feel you, dog. But it was like an old ass Monte Carlo.
Oh,
It
so
was like,
lost without you.
hey, that nigga Monte Carlo was like a 6x9. You know what I'm saying? That's the shape it was. It wasn't like the box one, you know. And he was crying and tearing up and shit. But he was like, so I got me a new baby. He got like a Lexus. It's like a sedan. He's like, got me a luxury sedan. I call her Lexi. And she's so sweet and she's so sexy and she's sleek and she's compact, you know, and she's this and that. And he's like, I like to see her
I know she
shine.
didn't
And
get the. He's creepy.
I'm convinced he probably tried to stick his dick in the tailpipe. I'm not gonna lie, he probably did.
He probably did.
He's like, ooh, hot, hot.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's smart enough to wait for it to cool
He was
down.
like, hey, he want a fucking tailpipe with water coming out. He's like, oh, she's so wet. Turn the AC on, hurry. Hell no.
I'm not fooling with you.
Hell no, man. I
What is
feel
that?
bad. Hey, no, he said we got new additions to the family. He got him a Lexus and he got some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But he
We
was
have
like
new
smelling.
additions to the family. That's
Yeah,
not a creepy
man.
sentence at all.
Yeah. He was like, I'm not gay. I'm not bisexual, you know, even though I named my car Michael. Love on it and
You're
shit.
car
Don't make me a gay
sexual.
man. A car sexual. Oh my God. I know a lot of dudes that's supposed to be straight, they're car sexuals. You know what I'm saying? They have a damn near have an orgasm. Like, what's that? No, it comes with twin turbos. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like, dude, shut the
mean,
fuck up.
I mean, you ain't gotta worry about a car betraying you. Unless it's like,
Yeah.
a Cybertruck.
Yes, you do.
But
Yes, you do. Cars are fucking vicious sometimes. They will break down in the worst. Have you ever watched horror movies? Car got brand new batteries, brand new starter plugs and injectors and
sometimes
all that
they
shit.
don't.
You know what I'm saying? Killer walking slowly.
That may be true. But I think I still might take a call with a person.
Hey, I mean, I agree to that. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I agree to that. Cars
My
don't
car
have
don't
many
talk back.
excuses.
It talks to people for me. Lets them know to get out of my way or I'm about to
my
get over.
my car's 2004. My car talks to people too with a fucking horn. Get out the
I
fucking way.
said it talks to people for me. I'm safe inside my little 4-door. So I'm good.
Shit.
All I gotta do is pay attention and take care of him. Be good. He don't ask
Hell
for
no.
much except for to pay the car note and the insurance. That's it.
And
And
a
make
little
sure he
gas,
stay
you know, a
clean.
little gas to get me back and forth.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
He only
A
eat
little,
once a week. Like I can do that.
a little oil. You know what I'm saying? Help him stay fresh. Yeah.
You don't have to
All
worry
good.
about that. At least with me. I'm a normal female. My car's not junky with shoes
Yeah.
and all this other extra in the back seat for no reason.
Dog, let's talk about that. Why do bitches have disgusting cars?
Let's not get crazy now because you got men out here who like to leave food and crap in their cars instead of just throwing it in the trash. I'm like, I'd rather you throw it out the window at this daggone point, but to leave it in your car and not clean your car out and it smells like garbage.
I think those people that do that shit are blue collar as fuck. Cause people at work do that. But no, man, it be pissing me off because like they be like, hey, Mondo, you gonna drive this truck today? And I get in that truck and be like, oh, what the fuck? We're like, man, what the fuck, man? It's like an old ass burrito in here, like a breakfast burrito. You know what I'm saying?
To me, it's just lazy behavior. Because I'm
But there's
sure
a
there's a
trash
trash
can.
can somewhere. A
Exactly.
lot
The
of
trash can
people
is right
don't care
there.
about this planet. Y'all okay with littering? Me personally, no. Just in case there's a cop flying nearby and you about to get a ticket. Don't nobody got time for that.
I pop that shit out my window so fast I have a can. I'll be like, bye. I'm not telling y'all where it's at though. But nah, man, like people, I think blue collar people do that shit, like the men, because I don't know what the fuck they be thinking. They be like, I'll throw it out tomorrow.
But
But like your personal
still,
shit,
throw it out tomorrow when you get ready to get out the car now.
no,
That's
these
still
I'm talking,
stupid, and
I'm talking
it
work
just
truck.
sits there.
Yeah, man. Oh, they got that
I'm talking
mentality.
about people
Somebody will do it. Somebody else will do it. That's that
work
mentality.
trucks. No, I don't think I even want to give them the benefit of the doubt for work trucks because that's a shared truck for other people.
Yeah.
Still, that's still nasty. That's how we start having ants and all this other extra inside the car because it's disgusting.
Yeah. Or roaches. I've seen like detailers on TikTok. They trying to clean somebody's car and it'd be like roaches all on the windows and on the seats and shit. It was a black detailer. He was on TikTok. He's like emptying out his water where he did the shampooing and vacuuming the seats and underneath and all that shit like that. And he's like, look, y'all, it's gonna be roaches coming out of here and I'm just waiting on a jump scare. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause they say something gonna happen, all of a sudden this fucking bitch from the grudge come at you. But like, it was fucking
And then
roaches, just
remember, rotting food, maggots are born from that. So I'm like, no,
flies and shit.
just
Yeah.
throw it
And then it's
away.
just
It's not that.
the smell, man. Like it get hot in them cars and it creates
I was just about to say,
mold.
especially when it gets hot.
Yeah.
Like at least women is mainly shoes or clothes or jackets or something like that.
Nah, it be trash and shit. Like it be trash and papers, old mail,
Maybe
all
the ghetto
kind of
ones that
shit.
ain't throwing nothing away, but
Lashes.
not some of the ones that I know. It's almost like they got
Yeah.
a whole closet in their car. They'd be able to change their clothes real quick, and I'm like, what?
And
Why?
it's always
That's
sometimes the bitches
dumb.
with junky cars want to drive fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, what you want to let the windows down so this shit can fly out or something? Like what? Like
I
slow
do
this
not like
fucking
having. I do not like having that in my car. I don't even like having my jacket in my car, and it's only because it's cold right now, and I got no choice to put it on at 5:30 in the morning. But
hell no. I can't stand
I mean, I
riding with a
can't
bitch
wait
with a
to get
dirty
rid of
car.
it to put it back in the closet where it belongs. I'm like, no, I don't like this. I
Mm-mm.
don't even like having an umbrella in the back seat.
Yeah.
I only need it because it keeps trying to rain up here.
I mean, that's a good thing. I mean,
No,
it's best to be prepared, put that shit in your trunk,
I don't want to
you
hear
know?
that. No,
Or
because I
put
don't
it
like
in your
hearing
trunk.
rattling in my trunk neither.
Put something next to it so it don't rattle around. Simple.
Why you trying to make me do more work when it could just be in the house?
So you sound like the people with the dirty cars. Like, why you trying to make me do more work? Don't make me turn
No,
this
because my
dumpster
car is
around.
clean. So
I
how
know your
dare you?
car.
I'm complaining.
I know
I'm
your car's
complaining about
clean.
a coat and an umbrella. I'm not complaining about trash.
But that's how it
I don't even like
starts.
people eating in my car. No, my
Yeah,
friends hate it when I drive because I'm not gonna
I
let you
was,
eat.
no, I was scared to eat in her car. Like I was really scared. I was just like looking at them damn cheesesteaks, and I was looking at them bitches, and I looked at her. I look at the cheesesteaks, and I look at her. She like, pass me my
Allowed
cheesesteak.
it.
Like, pass that motherfucker. Like,
If
shit.
I'm eating, then everybody can eat. That's not fair.
Man,
That would be terrible. And be like, I can
it's
eat,
just
but the rest of
etiquette.
y'all still can't.
But no, man, like people don't have no kind of etiquette when you ride with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be
And,
rolling my
and then we
window
weren't
down.
driving. We were sitting still. So
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
mind.
what are some things that people do that ride with you that piss you off?
What you mean? Other
All
than
right, so
like
look,
driving too fast or
or like if they roll my fucking window down, I got the AC on, and it's the air just get the poo, 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 against the windows and shit. That would piss me off.
I'm not gonna lie, since I lock my windows.
You fucking child locks and shit. Motherfucker, you panicking. Click, 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 click. Come on, man. It's not working.
Yeah. I lock my windows. I'm like, don't do that. Cause all I'm gonna hear is somebody complain like it's too hot, roll the windows up. Can we turn the AC on? The AC is already on. Get in the daggone car, don't roll my window down.
What about? All right, so let me ask you this: what pisses you off when people ride with you? What can somebody do to piss you off in your car?
Backseat drive.
What do you mean by that? Slow down! You're going too fast. Stop!
Yes.
Be
I'm like,
Bernie
but you
Mac.
want me to drive because you're too lazy to drive and you have the audacity to tell me how to drive. You should have drove. That's gonna start an argument quickly.
Hey, you hit him with the Bernie Mac. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Slow down. Turn here. Shut the fuck up. But
Cause
nah,
some of my
man.
family members will be like, "Yeah, you drive like your mother." I'm like, "Yes, y'all wanted me to learn how to speed up. Y'all ain't want me to drive slow. Now I'm unstoppable."
I'm so unstoppable. I'm gonna tell you something that pisses me off. People that's supposed to be giving me directions or they think I know where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. Like they don't just be like, "Oh, turn here" or nothing like that. Just be like, "Oh, where you going?" What the fuck you
Give
mean
the
where I'm
map.
going?
So I have to
Nah,
pay attention. My
nah,
family
man.
automatically designates me. They're like, "You are the navigator. Sit in the passenger seat," because the rest of us don't want to do it. I'm like, some bull. I'm like, who am I, Nami? No, I want to sit in the back and go to sleep. It's
Shit.
not
Some people
fair.
I can't sit in the back and go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Man, if you don't trust people driving, it is hard to go to sleep. I don't give a fuck how tired you is. You fucking fight that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no.
Dog. I remember
You.
one time.
Yeah, no. There's some
Mm-mm,
people. You're right. I'm not. I'm not going to sleep with my mother. That's not happening.
mm-mm.
I
I had to
definitely
tell a
gotta
bitch.
watch her because she got that daggone Range Rover. Is huge, and she will take you out and take us out with her. I'm like, I want to
Damn.
live.
Like,
My
damn,
mother don't
bitch,
be
slow this
playing.
motherfucker down.
Them
Or they be
daggone
taking
supercharges, and then it's like you can feel it when she's getting ready to like just rev up. Like you can feel it just
kick.
like I know. I was like, I have to stay awake with her. I have to stay awake with Jim because he will cut somebody off and get ready to fight. I'm like, sir, no.
Man, hell
My
no.
dad drives slow, so he's good. I ain't
Yeah.
got to worry about
I'm
nothing with
more of
him.
a I'm like
I could
an
probably for
aggressively
the full
defensive
30 minutes
driver. Does that make sense?
and still not be there. And yes,
Yeah. I'd be like, bitch, you
sadly.
better fucking hurry up. I'll sit here all day. I ain't for to stick my nose out for nobody to hit me. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? I got cash cards. I can't afford that shit. Go the fuck to hell,
Unfortunately, I
Duolingo.
can't drive like how I would drive because I sit in traffic going to work and coming home. So
It's a
those
damn
days
shame.
are over. I have no choice but to be used to being like somewhere between 50 and 55 miles per hour now.
Fuck. I mean, that's good for
It's
mileage.
it's irkful.
That's good for your gas mileage, though.
That may be true, but sometimes I'll be feeling the itch. I'm like, I just want to speed. I just want to hit 90
Motherfucker
real
like
quick.
Freddy Krueger.
Just want a good time.
Man, I'd be scared to do that shit in that car. I'd be like, I wonder how much I can get this bitch up to.
I know where all the cops at. I know y'all schedules like the back of my hand. Y'all don't switch because y'all so predictable out here.
In certain
I know
cities
when
where I'll
you
be
went.
driving through and I'll be like, I'll be speeding, but in certain cities I know not to speed in. And I'll slow down and be like some out of state ass tag, zoom past me, like, yeah, fuck you. And I'll be like, see you soon. Like, motherfucker be 2 miles up the road, pull the fuck over. I'm like, ah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you suck. Like, that's a reason everybody's slowing down. It's a reason. Like,
But it's
coming up
not
with,
it's not too bad now that I'm used to it after having to forcefully do it for a month. I didn't realize how
shit,
many people really live in the DMV.
there's a lot of motherfuckers. That's like a major area. Populated like a motherfucker.
It's starting to be overcrowded.
Tourism. You got all these
We don't have
government
tourism.
agencies.
Let's not get crazy.
You got
They be lying about that.
y'all must got Gundams or some shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Like a secret Gundam
No.
underground something.
The only thing we got out here that's probably carrying us is the MGM, the National Harbor, the Baltimore Harbor, which people are afraid to go to, and the monuments. That's probably it because we don't have much here.
Y'all got the
All the fun
commanders.
stuff, thanks to COVID, I'm like, your stupid mayor that y'all voted for, she let it close. So I'm like, all the expensive stuff that's there that again people can't afford to. I'm like, no. I will go to Five Guys before I decide I want to go to the Del Frisco's or Ocean Air. I'm not spending $300 for lunch. You've lost your mind. That's the
Hell
restaurant
no.
that should have closed.
Hell no. Five
but
Guys are expensive
but
than a
y'all still
motherfucker, y'all.
standing. I will take that over that $300 meal, and that's just for one person.
I
No.
got made fun of for being cheap the other day. And I was sitting there talking to my daughter about like, shut up, it's not funny. Look, I was made fun of for being cheap. Cause you know, like
What is wrong with being cheap? I don't understand.
cause like it wasn't until like a couple years ago
Being
I started
frugal is
buying name brand
amazing.
shit. Like
What?
I, yeah, it went up to like a couple years ago. I actually started buying name brand shit.
just to
And it's
find out
like
it still ain't worth it.
it's still the same shit. It's still the same shit. Like the Fruity Pebbles.
I am a firm believer that people should buy what they like, and if it's not expensive, so what? I like
That's
it.
true.
You ain't gotta wear it, and I'll be the one that still got a whole bunch of money while you be pressed to go get $1,500 shoes, and you be wondering why you can't pay your bills.
Oh no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about food and like you like shit around the house. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm
Like,
using it as an example. Like when people want
oh well, yeah,
luxury
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that, I'm like,
yeah.
no, you're
Hell, I'm
prioritizing the wrong thing. I'd rather spend $1,500 in food. Forget that. I need to eat.
yeah. It's some.
I
Hey,
can't
look,
eat my
it's some.
clothes
I've been wanting some Jordans recently, and then I went to the store with my son, and I was just looking around. And I seen that price. I was like, I don't think I want. I don't think I want them no more. Like, I ain't spent no damn $300 for no shoes. The fuck, two
thanks to
hundred
these
and
tariffs.
forty something
They
dollars.
gonna be higher than that.
Bullshit. I'm gonna get me some fake ones off of Amazon. If you looking that hard at my feet, we have a problem. You have a problem. You know what I'm
Because of the
saying?
society we live in, they're most likely looking that hard at your feet. Yes.
Gay. That's some gay shit right there, boy. You
Of
looking at
course,
another
because
man's feet. Hey, let's spin
people
that.
are
Let's spin that.
competitive.
We gonna
They
spin that
want to
shit.
be
Like, why you
better
looking at another man's feet? You homie? You homo? What's up, Pep Pep?
because it has something to do with being better than you. I'm like, you want to be a man like that wearing knockoffs when I got the real things? It's a comparison thing. Yes, they do that on purpose.
Like, you
And I've
gay
met
motherfucker.
many and many and men.
We
It's just
go
a way for them to. It's a way for them to show off. The same way when they show off with their cars.
be like, you may got nice shoes, bitch. Let's go inch for inch. How about that? You fucking limp dick ninny. Let's go inch for inch, you bitch. Like, no, it's
Yeah,
fine, it's fine, man. Like, you may got bread, bitch, but I got
I don't know. It depends. Some stuff
hey,
is worth the sacrifice for.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be
I
slinging
don't know
some
how them
rods
gold
and some
diggers do it.
vans. You know what I'm saying? Shit, got me
But it's
fucked
like
up.
buy what you like though.
It'd be crazy
Everybody
though, man. Oh, let me put this out. Do you think that like we talk about bitches all the time, like the makeup and the waist trainers and shit like that, make them look like a different person, and people get the
and then
idea
they
that
be
they
looking
something that
like
they not?
Mufasa when they take it
Yeah,
off.
but like, what about the dudes? You know what I'm saying? These bitches like go for these dudes, but like, oh, he dressed nice, he smelled good, and this and this and this. It just be like the
Oh, the
worst
con artist?
fucking
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like
related
that's
to one,
another
and it
form
still
of like
confuses me.
wizardry. Yeah.
I'm like, you 50 still being able to bag somebody in their freaking 20s. I don't understand. And you don't have nothing to show for it. But your clothes nice. I'm like, but you got game. I'm like, I can't complain. I really, really can't. She dumb.
Nah,
She gonna
nah.
find out.
If you up in age like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, like it's an old man. So a bitch know that you fucking with an old man like that, he don't want shit. He ain't trying to make no family with you. He ain't want nothing but pussy. That's all he want. He
But
just want the monkey.
he's always been that way. Even when we were kids, it was like, sir, you are not established, but yet you are somehow like every female he's ever pulled. They are all freaking tens and smart as crap. Everything together. I'm like, why do y'all keep falling for this con artist?
I mean,
I don't want to
bitches
say we
see
be laughing at them, but I'm
bitches
like, I'm
bitches
like,
see
it's
potential in people.
amazing.
That's what it is. The bitches see potential in people. Like, we
But
could work on
the
this.
but the funny part about it is each and every one of them have gone to marry somebody famous.
This bitch, he was a stepping stone. He got them bitches trained and ready to go to the next level. Shout out to you, sir, whoever you are.
No, he the one that got his heart broke because they all doing better than him.
Oh, it don't take much to go back. You know what I'm saying? He could probably hit that bitch up like, hey man, let me holler at you for a second.
Nah, when she done
If he
bagged
got
herself a millionaire, you ain't going back.
shit, the millionaire bitches that hit with the millionaires ain't always happy either. The money is whatever, but they
They
ain't.
still
Some
married,
of them ain't.
all of them. So
That
they
don't mean
good.
shit. That don't mean shit.
It
Some of them
does.
just there for the paper.
Not
Not
necessarily.
all. Most of them, like most people that marry the millionaires and famous millionaires and shit, they got two or three
Look,
side bitches, side people, side niggas.
mm,
They
that's
got
not
it.
necessarily true. Because you could say the same thing about poor people.
Oh, poor
Because they ain't
people,
got nothing
shit.
to lose neither. Of
Shit, poor
course.
people got rosters. They be having drafts. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Exactly.
think
That's
I
what
think I
I'm
want to
like. The
draft.
same
I'm gonna
thing
draft
that rich
Keisha.
people do, poor people do. It's the same thing, but
But
not all rich
they
people
just
or poor
happier
people
doing it.
are like that.
Yeah, they just happier doing it. They're like, whatever, fuck her. I buy another bitch. Fuck it. It is what it is. But when you
Not
ain't got
really.
nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different thing mentally. You know,
Of
because
course not.
if you broke, all you got is this bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's all I got. Like Hank Hill when he talked about Bobby, that he ain't much, but he's all I got.
Yeah, so settling.
Basically,
Because you pretty much can't do any better, and you know you can't, or you told yourself you can't, so you just settle for what's near you.
yay!
Yay,
Settling is
nothing.
fun.
That's a pathetic life. Hell no.
Oh no!
I
Hey,
ain't settling for less. I'd rather be by myself and do bad by myself. Forget that.
hell no. How did y'all
You
like my
can't.
little warning at the front of the video? I fought tooth and nail with ChatGPT and fucking Grok to make my shit the way I need it to be, and it's still not what I want. How the fuck AI misspelling shit?
I'm trying to figure out how do we get back here.
Oh, because I put my phone out and I started going back to my topics. Because I have not said anything
Oh,
about any topics, and we've been 56 minutes in. That's great, organic fucking conversation. You know what I'm saying?
like well, you're coming up with questions in the middle of us talking, so
Oh yeah, let me ask you
it
this. I feel like,
works.
oh Ocho, let me ask you this, Ocho.
I was saying it to my coworker.
You was calling their ass Ocho?
I was like, "What you doing?" And he skip. He
Skip,
said, "Call me
skip.
Skip again." He's like, "You gonna stop calling me the dumb one?" That's not what I'm doing.
Skip ain't the dumb one. Shit, Skip still doing what he do.
I'm
Skip
like,
made
that's
this
so
motherfucking shit.
like that's so mean.
Oh,
I'm like, I just like saying Skip.
skip, 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 skip.
I can't do it
Like
like you. I'm like, it's just funny to me. I'm like, for you to just outright call that man dumb is wild work.
And Skip Bayless is the one that, hey, I fuck with Skip Bayless, man. Skip Bayless was he was the only one that had faith in Jalen Hurts. The only fucking one. Everybody was like, well, I mean, he don't have a strong arm, and he's not the great thrower of the football, and he's this. He got benched in the championship, and this person had to take over, and this happened, and this happened. Skip's like, the man he's a winner. It's in his blood. He just wherever he goes, he wins. He's a big part of it. And he's like, Jalen
He
Hurts
has
is going to lead
haters.
the Eagles to a Super Bowl. And everybody like, nah, Skip tripping. This man had been a
Oh,
two.
it's people just haters. I'm like, you
Yeah.
all never want to see anybody win.
It's
I'm
and it's crazy
convinced.
because it's always the black sports athletes that hate on other black athletes. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, that's kind of sort of what we do in the Black community.
Fuck, that's right. Speaking of hating on the other black community, Keke Palmer's in the news.
Dear.
Way to segue. I like it. You air fist bump. Give me that fist bump. Yes, right. Look, Keke Palmer has seemingly scrapped her podcast episode with Jonathan Majors. The episode, which was set to air today, has been replaced with a different episode featuring Cash Doll. So people are saying that it has something to do. They say it was backlash for her canceling his podcast because of the situation he went through with the white girl with the assault and all that other bullshit, which it came out that it was a fucking lie, and you know all the charges was dropped, but she still dropped him, you know, for some fucking reason. But I'm just
I don't know anything of it, so this is all
and people are
news to
saying like,
me.
yeah, people are saying like it could be something because she was an abuse victim herself and she felt some type of way about it, you know, being brought back up in the news and shit. But I'm like, bitch, you can just not
I
talk about that.
mean,
You can talk about his movies that's coming up.
you could talk about anything, and
Yeah.
if it bothers you that much, but it's not. But it's not true. It was a lie, so it shouldn't have. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, cause like even like, cause the charges was dropped, and you know she's an abuse victim, cause you know her baby daddy, you know, was on tape, you know, video, you know, what I'm saying like SummerSlam and her shit. But
Yeah,
like,
but he's not an actual. Like he's not actually doing it. He's been proven
right,
innocent. There's no need
right.
for you to continue to act like that towards that person unless. But then again, I'm like, yeah, they do like to hide a lot of stuff. I don't know. Hollywood
That
weird. All of
and
them.
it's just the reason I bring it up is because like black men like even in our own black community, don't get any grace. You know, even when we
Of course not.
innocent, you know what I'm saying? Like this man has he and he's newly married. You know, it's not like he is a predator or nothing like that.
As far
You
as we
know,
know,
as far
I
as we
don't
know,
know.
and he just married Megan Good. You know what I'm saying? They look very happy. Look very happy. But the thing is, like, even in our own community, black men don't get any kind of like forgiveness, you know, for being in a situation. Not even if it actually happened, but even being in the shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's crazy. Like we can't even have our own backs. You know?
I mean, that's how black people are the same way whenever something happened to a black woman. Same reciprocation. It's just being reciprocated. That's just all it is. You throw negativity over here, and we're gonna throw it back. That's just all it is.
Man, that shit's crazy though. I'm like, damn. I'm just like, man, like the dude's already trying to make his. That would have helped him, you know, get back into, you know, the light.
But you also gotta think like the toxic black women that we got running around still wouldn't be calling Chris Brown a woman beater.
That's true too.
But
He still
yet
hasn't been forgiven.
you know how many people you listen to that are rapists, child molesters, they're also women beaters. How many football players do you like?
That's
A
another
lot of them
thing.
caught on. A lot of them call on camera, but yet they got off. But they can sit right here and just super sock somebody. But because there's some famous athlete, they not about to do no time. Yeah, you
Hey,
probably get a fine and maybe be suspended, but you not about to go to jail, and y'all still support it. So it's like it's a
you
dag one. If
remember
you darn if you do, darn if you don't.
basically.
And we
Do
put
you
ourselves there. It's like call a spade a spade
yeah,
and leave it there. You
yeah.
not making any of these people who are doing these things accountable for nothing. So what do you think's gonna happen? They're either
That's
gonna
like
do it again or they're gonna try and do it better and hide it better. That's all the only two options you're gonna have.
yeah.
Some of them do fix themselves, yes,
Yeah, that
but
is the
that's
thing.
not the case all the time.
Nah. Do you remember we talked about Andrew Schultz and Ryan Clark? They had that interview. They had actually talked to each other about all the shit, like going back and forth with as far as, you know, the whole like protecting black women type shit. And Ryan Clark had something to say. Remember Kendrick said something like, "Don't let white people talk, do something about black women," something like that. In one of his songs.
Oh, when he was talking to the little British dudes and that Indian guy, I think.
No. It was he talked to the football player Ryan Clark. He's retired Pittsburgh Steelers safety. Motherfucker was a
Oh,
hard hitting motherfucker. So look,
I don't know
uh
that.
Ryan Clark had something to say about Andrew Schultz, you know, saying something about black women. And he took to Twitter and said like this full paragraph or whatever he thought. And Andrew Schultz is like, you know, that's bullshit. Like you sit here and talk about you're for black women, but you know, and you don't fuck with people that, you know, do shit to the black women and this and that, but you still have football players to come on your show and y'all don't never talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You still have all these people that do all these crimes against women, rape,
It's called
assault,
bias, and you're a white man, so you don't have a bias.
but it's still protecting black women though. So if you say you want to protect black women, be about it. Stand on that. Don't be sometimes like
Exactly.
I want to protect black women sometimes, but
But
this is a good
but
football
that's
player
what it
here.
is.
You
But
know what I'm
that's
saying? Like,
how it's broken down. Like you're gonna be biased for your group, of course, because everybody's biased for their group. Nobody's
but
like
yeah, I understand
some
that.
of them are good because they're just gonna say what they got to say, whether they're in the group or not. But most people are they're gonna be biased. Like I'm used to be football player. I'm not going to talk about that. I don't have to. But you a white man in black folks' business, which y'all always in black folks' business, and it's about time y'all do get checked about that because y'all are in our business.
I
Y'all want to
mean,
date
I look
us,
at it.
be around us, and then get mad when people want you to go away.
I look at it like
No,
this, like
it's just cultural appropriation. That's what it is. Yes, you're just appropriating. You really don't care. Everybody wants to be
yeah,
black until you gotta really be black.
I look at it.
What's
It's not
what's
on the
the
racist level, but I mean, like looking at it, like if I sit here and I'm like, I don't fuck with child predators and this and this and this, and I turn around and interview who like not even interview somebody, but like have a person on my show that's just like buddy, we talking about football, we talking about this, but I know you touch kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, how you gonna you gonna sit here and have
it's a
like this whole
contradiction.
fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like you have
Yeah,
this whole like strategy of like, you know, you
because
protecting kids
people
and this and this. and you turn
People
around and
don't know
interview
how
this
to
person.
stand on business
That's the problem.
when
So it's like
it comes
it goes back
it
that yeah.
it's a
So that goes
contradiction.
back to the Keke Palmer thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, so she probably had this misunderstanding, maybe thinking like, why would I interview somebody that's been in trouble for this, and I'm a victim myself? You know what I'm saying? That
But
just
to be
make
fair with that situation, he's been proven innocent, so you can't
yeah,
really do that.
yeah. So that's why
That's
she's
just that
facing
again,
backlash for that.
but as she should, because again, that's like you said, that's like again, that's a black man can't do anything right. He's proven innocent.
Yeah,
Let him be innocent. Help him out. He's innocent. You still gonna make him guilty. That means you're not ready to do none of this. You need to go back and get some healing, go get some therapy, and move on, because you can't do that, because you
yeah,
don't know who you interviewing or not anyway. Like again, everybody got skeletons in their closet. We don't know everything about everybody that we be interviewing or talking to.
mm-hmm.
They're not gonna tell you about it neither, because again, it's all about this and exposure. Don't nobody got time to be telling them telling you who they really are, and they already know you don't like them anyway. So that's
Yeah,
just again, that's a bias. But
yeah. I think he would have. I
like,
think he probably would have been a really good interview. Like, cause I would have want to talk to him about Lovecraft County. You know what I'm saying? Like, why they canceled that
yeah, so
shit.
like it's other ways that she could have did it. But I'm like, I guess if she's uncomfortable, you can't really do anything about that neither. But I'm like, but that is a you problem. But you have to get ready to face whatever negativity comes your way too, because that's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say you're
Yeah,
canceling it for this one specific reason. Then it's a you problem. You're not healed from what happened with you.
yeah. And I mean, she did the podcast with him, but it was probably some things that was talked about that probably would have not gone well in her favor, so she just scrapped it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you
So
should have just
and they were
scrapped
telling me
it
what was
from
talked
the
about,
beginning.
or it could have been edited. It could have been edited. If she
It was
were
probably
to
better
sit
off
down and
just
have
canceling
time.
the interview as a whole and just
You know
being
how bad
honest,
it's
being
got to
like
be.
that. Honesty is the best policy. I'm like, look, if you're uncomfortable, tell everybody. I'm like, look, it is me. I know that it is me. I'm
Yeah.
uncomfortable with this, whether he's proven innocent or not. Because again, that's your right. That's your right. If you're uncomfortable, and you don't want to associate with nobody who's also been mixed up in that. That's your right, but own it. Own it before
Yeah.
you want to sit right here and be like, well, we're gonna go ahead and do the recording and stuff like that anyway, and then just not hear it.
Right. Yeah.
You're
That's like it
wasting
wasting
his
people's time.
time. That's not
Exactly. I
cool.
hate
You
that
can't do
shit.
that. Don't do
Yeah.
that. That's not
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Don't do that. I think that's why she's facing backlash. Like, you raggedy bitch. Like, but you a mother. Anyway, Power Rangers.
Mother. And what does that
Shit.
mean?
Power Rangers writer regrets accidentally casting Ranger colors to racial stereotypes. Did you see that shit? Yeah.
Too late. Why are we
So
talking about this?
because everybody's so fucking sensitive, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he was like, I didn't really pay attention that the
So
Black Ranger was black. The Yellow Ranger was Asian. I'm like,
you liar.
the Mexican Ranger was red. Alrighty.
I thought the Red Ranger was white.
Nah,
Red, white, and blue.
nah,
Red and blue are always white.
nah, the Red Ranger, he's Mexican. I think the actor's Mexican. But like, you got Tommy the Green Ranger, and you got the gay dude
We
as the
got a
Blue
whole
Ranger.
variety
The
and stuff now.
blue eyes white privilege Ranger is blue. But like, he was like, I didn't even think about that back then. We just
And we all know the White
cast
Ranger is white.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue. Y'all
That's
really
funny as
ain't
fuck.
think about that, but the fact that I
And
didn't
they had,
realize
like-
we cast a black person as the Black Ranger.
And gave him a fucking gun. That's crazy. He the only one with a gun.
Not only that, he the only one who fights while dancing. Like, come on now, he
Right.
be break dancing. I'm like, nah, this is, you
This
knew what
nigga
you
can't-
was doing.
He can't
Of
roundhouse a
course,
putty patrol without popping his pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, dog?
Yo, I'm saying y'all at least could have been like he doing capoeira or something. But
Man, they had the
He was-
bullshit
he
hip hop music play when he got his scene. He's like, all right, it's your
any
turn, Zach.
scene with him was hip hop. But it's funny because
Always.
the same thing with the Asian girl, it was a hint. I'm trying.
Ding, 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 ding. Was it that? Oh my God. That's racist
Like,
as
y'all
fuck.
knew exactly what y'all was doing. I'm like, the way that it went But unfortunately, we was in the 90s. We ain't care. We was just like Power Ranger.
Hell yeah, we was like, it's Morphin time. You know what I'm saying? We was on that shit. We weren't worried about that shit. He could have played Where the Hood at with DMX, and we wouldn't have gave a fuck. Where the
If you could
hood,
have
where
a
the hood,
power,
where the
what would it
hood at?
be? I would have a morpher. It's morphin.
That stupid motherfucker, man. We had asked this dumb bitch. We had an old podcast. It was called the Nugatory Podcast. And we asked this dumb motherfucker, I said, if you had a superpower, what would your superpower be? And everybody's saying, like, well, I would have like telekinesis, I'll have this. And this motherfucker said, I'll have a power morpher. I said, if you had a power, what would the motherfucker be? A morpher.
We all
He
just
stood on business.
but we all stopped and looked at him like you could just see everybody's screen just go.
It was like the fucking Brady Bunch. Everybody was like, like what?
He would not change his answer. I'm like, that's not a power. They're still humans.
Nigga, if I break that motherfucker, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You can't call the fucking robot. Oh my god. That shit was funny as fuck, man. That was like Hall of Fame stupidity.
Your face just broke. It's like
I was like, man, are you fucking serious? Like, this is recorded. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is recorded, and if we have you saying this shit, that's why I wanted everybody on camera because of this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, man, that podcast
that was a
thankfully
very
died.
funny.
Thankfully, that motherfucker died because I'm sure it was more stupid shit that was gonna happen. Oh my god, if you had a superpower, what would it be? I would get a morpher. Okay, I'm guessing you would have been the Brown Ranger. You piece of shit. All right. Whatever. It is what it is.
Bringing that up.
That shit was fucking stupid. I literally was just like,
you could literally have any superpower. You could fly, be immortal, control the weather, and you just picked a whole morpher that can literally do one thing. So if you're the Red Ranger, you're only gonna do something with fire. You're not gonna do anything else. And if you want to be pyrokinesis, then cool, do that.
Nigga, you can have a morpher all you like, but if you can't fight and you can't be agile and you can't fucking do roundhouses and you can't do nothing.
They did have to train.
Exactly. And this ain't no fucking 600-pound life. Dr. Now is not gonna be like, you still can't jump in the morpher. You can't use the Zords yet. You still need to lose 50 pounds.
It's time. What's all like? What is happening? Why are we here?
This nigga says it's buffet time. That's what he said. Ain't no morphin' time. It's buffet time. Popcorn chicken. Shrimp fried rice. You stop, man. That shit was stupid as fuck. You know how to bring shit up, boy. I swear. That shit was crazy.
I mean, since we was talking about the Power Rangers, that's just probably like one of the more funnier times when we was on the Nugatory podcast.
The N-word podcast. That podcast had so much potential. We could have marketed that shit so many other ways. You know what I'm saying? But man, like, I just couldn't do it, man. Okay. It was just so inconsistent.
Well, now we can always bring back Would You Rather. It would be just us.
Hell no.
Back with appropriate answers.
No, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to do the Would You Rather because I already know what you're going to say. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to see what these other two dudes is going to talk about. You know? Huh?
And then they didn't even add to any. Like, me and Mono did the whole thing. Why y'all here?
Right. Me and you went back and forth. We go back and forth like we do now. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and her
were basically carrying that podcast.
Yeah. So
they was just there, even though the She Was About to Drag You sound was funny.
It was funny twice. After that, it was like, all right.
He kept doing it every time. I'm like, you can't do it every time. It makes it less funny. It has to be random. It can't be every episode.
And it's, dog, like, I couldn't do it, man. I don't like the inconsistency.
And then the cute little sounds.
Oh shit, man! Shut that shit up. I don't want to hear that shit. Like,
I don't just say it.
right. I mean, I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wanna be funny, have, like, a little soundboard, press buttons and shit like on Kill
We're not
Tony.
there yet though.
Nah, we're not there yet. We don't even have a fucking intro or theme song. We don't even have a fucking anything, you know what I'm saying?
Sad part about it is you still don't have one till this day because he never made it.
Never. And it's like, only reason I don't have one now is because I haven't worked on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I let that guy work on it. I was like, you know, I did the channel, I did the Discord, I did fucking everything. And I'm just
Here to
like,
be his Chanel.
what'd you say?
I'm just here to be your Chanel. Yeah.
Chanel? Shit, you rap better
Her
than that
brain
bitch.
though.
You rap better than her.
My feet can probably rap better than her.
Oh my gosh. Dog.
This is a
Get to
lot.
stumping around, be stumping around like, oh shit, what?
It's like
Man,
stomp the yard out here.
we
Stomp
ain't
the
shooting
lawn.
Chris Brown. We ain't shooting Chris either.
No,
Man, that shit was crazy.
but
Like,
I'd
what?
happily date him in that movie.
That's a lot of bitches would have dated Chris in that video. It probably
I'm
a
like,
lot of dudes
look,
would have done it too.
I always believed there was a reason why you put hands on Rihanna. My family thought I was crazy. I'm like, nah, she did something. I don't care.
Paul Mooney said the same thing. He was like, y'all
Just
wouldn't believe
to
what the
find
fuck's going
out
on.
years later, I'm like, you gave this man a whole STD. Let's see how. I'm like, some of y'all out here be swinging at these men and these hoes for giving y'all stuff.
And that's the crazy shit is probably
That's
the
just
one that
so
you can't get rid of.
obsessive. Yeah, I think she gave him herpes.
Yeah, you can't get rid of that shit. Usher got the shit. You know what I'm saying?
And she
She
got it
what
from
did she
Jay-Z.
got that shit from Jay-Z? Yeah. I'm like, damn, we ain't talking about that. She was 16 when that shit happened, right?
Actually, he was a minor because
He
she's
was a
older than
minor.
him. I
Oh
think she's
shit!
2 years older than him, so he was still 17 at the time. I was like, yeah, should
Damn.
have got her,
I heard
but y'all rich. That's like, yeah, y'all was quick to throw him under the bus because they went over that. They was like, they trapped him on purpose because of the fact that he didn't need them. We already knew this. We all knew this. He needed none of y'all, and he's proving today he still don't need y'all. He is beloved worldwide.
Yep. Man has tours
All
and
he,
man.
all he had to do was stay away from that party and that girl. He would have been good.
Man,
Golden.
shout out to Chris
Probably
Brown, man.
a little bit less crazy.
Right.
Because I'm like, yeah, you probably got them demons from that Caribbean demon. I bet. That's sleeping with the one that think he a god. I bet.
I'm sure that, like, if I was Chris Brown and I knew I was gonna get in trouble for it, and I knew I was gonna be forgiven later, I probably would have hit that bitch harder. You know what I'm saying? Just to really ring that motherfucking bell. You know what I'm saying? Like just the Taco Bell sound.
I think he did. Come on now. Chris Brown was trying to eat her. I'm like,
that
wasn't
to rip
enough,
her cheek
off her face.
That wasn't enough,
her whole face was swollen. I was like, and then on top of it, y'all sat right there and released everything to make him just look like the bad guy. Like she was just so innocent. I'm like, because y'all did that, I know she's not innocent. You did something.
She was a pop star. And all the little white girls loved Rihanna. So they had to protect the image. You know, she was a victim.
And it turns out he was the victim. And Karuchi Tran ain't no different either. I was like, you was just as much as the bee and hitting him and threatening him and stuff like that too. I was like, I noticed when his little tell-all stuff came on out, y'all ain't sue him over it, so
yeah,
I guess he wasn't lying.
And it trips me out, man. Like, why do bitches play with dudes that know? You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I will fucking knock your head between the washer and dryer. Why play with people like that? You know what I'm saying?
Because it's
like,
for the money.
Even broke bitches do it.
It's for the money.
Oh, God.
And for some of them, it's just for entertainment because they're bored.
Why
Those are the ones that are
like
really dangerous because they don't care. Because they already know if I'm going to hell, I'm dragging you with me, and you'll go further than I will. That's just female logic. That's it's dangerous logic. But I'm like, I ain't got time for that.
You got your health and everything, and you just want to play with people like that. You gonna fucking be like Stephen Hawking, fuck him, fuck you, like, dog. Like, why play with your health like that? Your life and all that. Like, just leave.
The same way when some of these men, when you like, y'all want to play with these women that go psycho, and you wonder why she done killed you, the dog, and everything else, and don't mind going to jail over it.
That's white
They're
people
not
shit.
gonna poison you. They're just gonna show up and just shoot you straight in the face.
Yeah.
No.
White families kill everything. They kill the goldfish. They kill everything. They leave the fridge open so everything spoil. You know what I'm saying?
White crazy is something totally different. That's why I'm like, yeah, that's another reason why I'm not interested in dating y'all. Sorry.
Shit,
Just in case you get that one.
You get mad until you stop fucking leaving time on the microwave. Everybody in the house dies. Dog.
Hello?
Moving on. Chris Benoit music started playing in my head. So a Chinese couple thought that this black dude didn't speak their language. And it was a dude with his wife, and he walked up to the black man and said, "Oh my God, I couldn't have skin as black as you." And it's like, "Oh my God, why is it so black?" And the dude was like, "Why would you say something like that to me?" He said it in Chinese, like, because they didn't know that he spoke Chinese, and then he tried to make it seem like it was a fucking language barrier. So I'm like, nah, this man is fluent in fucking Chinese, and you just came your tight-eyed ass up here and said something about his skin being
Chinese
super
people
black.
are just as racist as white folks. Y'all be sitting right here thinking black people
God.
dumb, and we don't know another language. All black people are not dumb. Unfortunately, the majority, yes, but all of them are not dumb.
Right.
They're not. All of them are not dumb. They know other languages. You think I'm in China because I want to? No, I need to know what you're saying. Me and my coworkers talking about that. I was like, look, I know enough to when you about to kidnap me. That's all that matters. I know to run away. Like, no, because I want to go to Hong Kong Disney. It looks cool. I want to see a real Mulan. I don't care.
Man, fuck all that shit, man. Hell no.
Leave me alone.
Mulan fuck around be racist too. Like, bitch, you played to be a boy. Fuck you.
She probably is, but I don't care. I want to go. It looks pretty. And I want to go to the one in Japan. But I'm gonna know enough to know when I need to run, because y'all not abducting me. I'm abductable.
Oh, you hear that sound? I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna hear that fucking sound. Dong. Oh, like, oh shit, they finna steal a bitch. Oh.
That's why I practice real hard with my Japanese. China is questionable because y'all have a dog and cat day out there. So no.
Lady J gonna be writing shit in Japanese songs. Some drop everything, crazy trouble, come quick. No, man, but like the way they was,
I'm starting to be able to watch anime and I need to read.
That's what's so up. That's what's up. Hey, that's what's up, man. I fuck with that.
Until I get lazy. I'm like, I'm about to sit right here and watch. I'm about to watch dub. I don't feel like training no more.
You record discipline.
I sure do. Says the person carrying y'all on Duolingo. I don't want to hear nothing from you. I was so hurt by that. I'm like, why am I 12? Where has he been? He usually meets me halfway.
I was tired. I've been working. You know what I'm
saying? I don't hear that crap.
I work 13s. What you work?
I work 9s.
Okay. And then, yeah.
I also have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, but you get home early when it's daytime.
Actually, I get home late, but okay.
When it's daylight.
Only because of daylight savings. So let's not do that.
Still daylight.
Because once we lose an hour, it'll be dark.
We didn't lose an hour.
I said once we lose an hour, it will be dark.
I was going to say, what? Miss? I was like, what?
No. Once we lose an hour again, it'll be dark at 5.
We're not losing another hour. We're not going to lose an hour. Trump said we're not going to lose another hour.
Are we finally done with daylight
Hi,
savings?
beautiful. Sorry, I did it again, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Every episode, it never fails.
That's my baby, man. Hey, get your ass off my keyboard. I love her. You can get that.
We know.
Let go of my hair, bitch. She's like, give me this pillow then. She grabbing my hair and shit. This ain't that type of party. Like, you gotta talk to these hoes like that. Let go of my hair, bitch. But nah, that's my baby. Love you, Pepper.
We're gonna go for the hair.
There
Just
you
be mindful
go.
of the ones that fight like men. You go for the hair, you might get uppercut.
Shit. Good luck, bitches. You grabbing my dreads. You know why? Because I interlocked them myself. They might just come out and I slip and jab your ass. You know what I'm saying?
If a female tries to fight you,
That'll be a
they're
fucking
already
mistake.
delusional.
That'll be a fucking
Please
mistake.
do,
I'll be trying. If a bitch tried to
please do
fight
not
me,
fight them.
I'll be pressing everything on my controller in my head. I'll be trying to do kicks. I'll be like flipping and drop kicking motherfuckers. That's the
Wait
day
till
when I just
Trump
try out
passes that
moves.
equal opportunity, and then you can drop kick that. So you won't get in any trouble for hitting no women. I'm like, nah, it's
It's
equal
like
opportunity. You
it's
starting
like
to fight with a man, you gonna get beat up like a man. You don't
they
get
get
the
me like
crowd, but I'm
playing.
a woman.
Hey,
You
fuck
shouldn't be
that
doing
shit.
that. Then act like one.
They got me fighting you like an
Stay in your
online
womanly place.
player. I'm hitting all the
I ain't
buttons,
got time for that.
motherfucker. I'm gonna keep you in
No,
the
thank
corner
you.
too, like Street Fighter.
I'm not fighting no man. I'm not fighting no woman.
Shinryuken. Hit your ass with that bitch. What you gonna do about it?
I'm
I'm
like, look,
gonna call the police. You got to get to your phone first, bitch. Got to get you.
knowing them, they're usually the ones with their phone getting ready to die anyway. By the time they dial 911 and hit,
Oh my god.
they always gonna die.
All you see is Samsung. Like, you
I'm like,
suck.
well, you about
Roll
to
them
die.
credits. Roll them credits, bitch.
Okay, we just got distracted.
We really did. Yeah, so Chinese
So
people,
what's
we on to your games now. Duolingo has opened up a whole world of opportunity that Rosetta Stone didn't. We on y'all ass now. We know all the words to look for now, even Spanish. We on y'all ass too. We know that shit y'all be talking. It was a dude he went to a Dollar General and some
oh
Mexican
dear.
bitch had said something to a black dude talking shit about him, and he spoke to her in Spanish like, you didn't think I understood what the fuck you just said. And she's like, I'm so sorry. Like, no, you're not, bitch. You sorry that cause I know what you said, but you weren't sorry. You was ready to talk shit about me soon in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like in my face, but in another language.
Don't it's the crazy part about it is I'm like, y'all have not, they don't understand that y'all over here in our land and we are now forced to learn a second language, which is Spanish. That would be the one you would think you would not want to attempt to talk anything in.
Yeah.
You don't know who knows that because we're all forced to learn it.
Nigga, make another language. Do pig Latin. Ute it's a
I'm
ugly
like,
itchbay.
that's easy to figure out too. China,
I know.
I understand. You ain't got no choice but to learn Chinese. Like, he's
When you go
smart.
to this country. Yeah, when you like it makes sense. Like when you go to this foreign country to know the language. Right?
It makes sense. Like I said, you will not abduct me. I know the words.
Like you just walking like all you hear behind you is like this one would do. You turn around, look at them, they be like, oh, it's a nicer day outside.
They gonna be like, she running, she a track star. Goodbye.
They gonna abduct you. You're gonna be like,
No.
they gonna be like, all right, get her to this fucking straw van that's is operated by this
You don't be
peddler.
pushing some people out the way. I don't mind throwing another black person into the bus.
Hell, y'all about. Well, I mean, you taller than
I'll
them.
be like, here, have her.
We want the BRCA people.
Yeah, 'cause, you know, Chinese people and Asian people. Well, Chinese people, Asian. That's terrible.
Wow.
Chinese and Japanese people actually really do love black folks because we cost a lot.
Ooh, that's crazy. Black
Mhm.
market. What's about this onion browser? But no, man.
Think about it, that makes sense too. Wonder why it's called the black market.
Ooh, fucking dropping dimes on us and shit. I want to talk about this, and it's gonna be a very sensitive, touchy subject.
Oh dear.
And it's gonna be about violence. And I know that's not your shtick. It's not your thing.
It depends.
Okay, so here we go. Y'all
Some
ready for
things
this?
people bring on themselves. So if it's the consequences of your actions, it's too darn bad. You did
All right.
it.
Let me give y'all a little bit of backstory, a little bit of background about me. All right. If you don't know, I like watching YouTube, and I have an interest in watching predators get caught by people that are not the police. And recently, I was on Twitter and found out that these niggas is getting slapped the fuck up now. Not just, exposed, but these niggas is getting beat up. And I follow a couple channels on YouTube.
Who, the people who are getting exposed?
Yeah, the people that's getting exposed, getting slapped up, beat up, and shit like that. But the
Okay.
only problem is that people can't call the police because now they have assaulted somebody on camera. You know what I'm saying? Now where you hit that mic?
Oh my god.
So here's the thing, like, I like the fact that these dudes is getting pain inflicted upon them because I'm just that bad of a person. But I also would like to see them be arrested as well. So
But
Jadeon
it doesn't
Premium, that's the name.
help. It doesn't help when you're hitting them on camera and then posting it. And like
Yeah,
y'all just finding these people to beat up on them.
yeah, and
No.
the thing is
Maybe
like
like turn the camera off. Oh no, because then I'll make you like the police. We're gonna turn the body cam off and then beat you up and turn it back on. Never mind.
it's not even that because you can't even expose them now because you don't even know who they are. You just know you beat up a random ass person, and now the community don't know who this person is. So when they see him in public, they know who it is. The problem is those people do that shit because when they do get the police involved, the police sometimes don't even arrest them. And sometimes when they do arrest them, they don't even get a lot of time for the shit. And they get out and do the same shit, be a repeat offender. And then some people say like, "What? When you beat them up like that, they just get smarter and try not to get caught more." The same can be said about people that get caught and get the police involved too. They get out do the same shit. They just more smart about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're
I was
not
thinking
planning
like
on changing their ways.
exactly. So it's like
You can't make a person change. That's the thing about it. They have to want to change. They have to want to stop that. It's not
yeah,
you beating them up does nothing.
beating them up like because they never know when they try to meet another child, it could be another fucking ass whooping.
They don't care.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing is like I like it. I like the fact that they feel some type of pain because it could have been a real child, and the fact that it puts a little bit of like it makes them not as confident to meet up with somebody because it could be another sting. But the thing is, they still don't stop them from sending pictures and talking to people. It don't stop nothing. The same thing that happens with jail time. When they get out, they don't stop shit. Even when they now have access to a phone, like they're not supposed to. Sometimes they still do, and they still do the
Mhm.
same shit. Well, at least this time they don't try to do the meetups. They've caught people 2 times on these channels. One time, well, actually 2 times from the same fucking group, and then another predator got caught from a different group that caught them previously, and this group caught them this time. So it just shows that when these dudes get out, they go back and do the same shit because they're confident. They don't feel any kind of like whatever. I'm just gonna get a slap on the hand by the law and then
Well,
be about my
that
business.
and what exactly do you think demons are gonna do?
They're
They're
gonna
not
do the
here
same
to
shit.
cause exactly. They're not here to cause you peace. They're here to kill, steal, and destroy. Of course, they're gonna continue to do the same thing. They're not changing. Same thing with murderers. They're not changing.
The
They're
only
gonna
thing
kill
is
again.
the only kind of justice that you can kind of see is like when they do get locked up. In my opinion, is
As
whenever
they
you do go to
should.
jail, them people in
Whatever
prison don't
happens in
play.
there,
Yeah, they
whatever
don't
happens in
play.
there.
And it could be dudes that got 3 life sentences, like, I don't care, I'll beat the fuck out of him. You know, he touched kids and I got kids on the outside, or this dude that I care about got kids on the outside. If he gets out, you know,
Whatever happens in there, I don't know. I don't work there.
yeah. So it's like I feel
And the
him.
crazy part about it that makes it even worse is the fact that this is a known fact. They know it and then still do it. That's how little you care. You
Yeah.
don't care. Yeah, you're gonna
And
get beat up in
sometimes
jail, but guess what?
eh,
I'll still be out before you to still go do it again.
they kill people in jail sometimes. And the people that just
Sometimes,
have life
but
sentences, you know what I'm saying, they don't care about
it's
that.
not all the time. And some of them
Not
are
all the
walking
time.
back around on the street. That's what it's
Absolutely.
50-50. And just think,
Yeah.
during COVID, they released a lot of them.
Yeah. So his question was he had went on a YouTube rant. It was like a 30-minute video. And the title says, "How is slapping a pred justice?" And he had rant on the end of it. So I'm like,
Oh, I
it
came
could,
across the TikTok about that. I didn't really watch it because I was like, what? Who cares?
yeah.
Like,
Well,
sir,
I,
are
I
you
was
ranting
watching,
about this?
yeah,
It's
like
the
they
same
couldn't
way
slap.
when they go to jail and they get beat up, except they're getting beat up before they go there.
The problem is, like you said, like when those people that slap them, they don't turn in the evidence because they know they get the assault charge. There are some people that take the assault charge and they have GoFundMe set up just for that. So when they do get arrested, they get bailed out, whatever court costs is paid for, but they just beat the fuck out of a predator and send them to jail at the same time. But if you want things done, There are
Right.
ways to scheme and get it done. If you can scheme to meet up with a predator, just to expose him, you can scheme an ass whooping too. You can hire a random person on the street or some young niggas that wear the ski mask, just run up like, just whoop the fuck out his ass mid-interview, almost at the end of the interview when
I
the
don't
police is already called.
I don't think sometimes people don't think about that as an avenue,
That's what I'm
because if you're
saying. You can
paying
scheme
someone
it.
to hurt someone, you are now in trouble as well.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So it's almost like I might as well just do it myself.
I
I
mean,
can
not
get
even
myself out of
paying them.
trouble.
No, because not even paying them because you're not gonna get caught. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know who you are. Your identity is covered. We could even make it to where like when you start whooping on his ass, it can make it look like I got pushed, and I'm like, oh, the camera goes this way. All you see is pavement, and you
Yeah,
done fucked this
if
dude
you
up and
meet
ran off.
somebody out here that's gonna give up their freedom to possibly want to beat somebody up, that's kudos for you.
Hey,
Nowadays, probably not. I need some money.
it's so many people that's so willing. Like predators are one of these people that people don't care about. Like not when I say don't care about, obviously don't care about, but I mean like I'll fucking punch
I
this
know,
nigga. I
I
don't
know,
care.
I know what you mean, but
Yeah,
there's a lot
yeah,
of things that people don't care about each other, and it's not right either.
yeah. But
Hint, hint, like the color of somebody's skin. They don't care about us neither. Should they be allowed to kill us just because they don't like the color of your skin? No.
that's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like you commit crimes
It's
against
apples and
children,
oranges, but yet still a part of the same fruit basket.
we could say
It's all haters in the same boat.
yeah.
It's
We
all
we
little
talking about
weirdos not being caught, not being done anything about, and when you do something about them, you do it halfway right, and then wonder why they don't get as much time because one, you did it half wrong. Yes, they're gonna get half time. Yes, you're gonna get caught up.
I do
It's like
like this.
if we're gonna do it right, just do it right. Let them get beat up in jail. Let them
They
do
do
it.
it. I know predator poachers. Uh, they do a really good job because they get all the. They be like hour, 45-minute videos, hour and a half, and that's just edited videos. They get like what apps. They get how many people they've talked to. They try to catch people in the groups, Discord groups, fucking WhatsApp, Telegram, all of that shit. They find out like because he makes it seem he gets on the side of the predator like, hey man, I know you're not a bad guy and this and this and this. If you were like a 50-year-old man with an ice cream truck, it'd be a lot different. But you're like 20 years old and you got your whole life ahead of you. This can't be the end all be all type shit. He just butters them up, like gets their
Your old
defenses
man
down.
for the ice cream truck is
Yeah,
wild.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
And
not
I'm like,
funny.
they ran into a 70-year-old. It's like, so in the comments, like, so you couldn't hit him with the ice cream jug. I respect the hell out of that. And like, it don't matter what the fuck they do for work. He'll be like, he's like, what do you do? Like, well, I work at a steakhouse. Well, I appreciate what you do, man. You keep my fat ass fed or whatever. I respect the hell out of that. It could be anything. Walmart. He work at Walmart. He could be like, man, I respect the hell out of that, man. You keep the shelf stocked. Keep the economy going. I like that. Appreciate everything you do. Shake their hand and shit like that. It brings their defenses down. They're more willing to talk. And they just admit to everything. And he has them on camera. They be like, well, why you got cameras right here? And he'll be like, man, it's just for my safety because he's like a 6'6" fucking big ass Viking looking
Yeah,
ass dude.
most people who are predators, all you have to do is psychologically trick them. They're already not that bright.
They already caught. And it's like when you caught and you have that mentality when you already caught and you
Yeah,
guilty, it's so easy to swindle information out of you.
right. It's not hard.
Yeah.
There are
But these
plenty of
dudes
ways
don't.
to just be non-violent.
Yeah,
Again, let the people in jail do that. You don't need
I
to do
agree
it
with
for
that.
what?
I agree with that. But I like his videos.
Because a
Shout out
lot
to
of them,
Alex Rosen,
some
man.
of them not getting out. So let them do it. They don't
Oh
mind
no.
going in the box or
This
solitary and stuff
last
like that. Let them do it.
this last catch that I watched him do on YouTube, it was like this little ass dude. Like he held Pepper taller than him, but it's like he came for like action with like a family type thing. Like so he actually talked to a mother. He was on like
That
a
man
Russian
said
website.
Pepper is taller than him.
Pepper is taller than this fucking midget. And like he met up, he talked about Alex got him to talk about what he did to his nieces, what he did to his cousins. Like he touched on them. Like he was on a bus and the little girl was wearing a dress but she didn't have her legs closed and he got excited. And he admitted that like if the bus didn't have a bathroom, but if it did, he would have went to go relieve himself. He talked about being at a park at a soccer game and little kids running around in shorts and tights, and even little boys that had their shirts off, he'll go to the bathroom and leave and stuff, shit like that. So I'm like, he got this man to admit to everything. This dude got over 10 charges when the police finally showed up. He got like 10 charges. And
Yeah.
I love the way he calls the police. He'll just like, it's like he just segues into it. Like he'll be saying some shit like, oh man, life's just one big fried pickle, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? And that's the code word, fried pickles. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I could really
Which ruins actual fried pickles.
I went to Popeyes today and I saw fried pickles and I could not help but just say fried pickle jokes the whole fucking time we waited. I swear to God. I said, hey, I'm about to order some fried pickles. Got the look like, what? Yeah, I'm about to order the pickles. But no, man, shout out to them. But no, man, it's ways. I think like it's ways. I
just can't
this
stand
shit's legit. You know what I'm saying? No, man, but I fuck with that shit. It kind of made me want to be a predator catcher and shit like that.
No, thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll land yourself somewhere you don't need to be.
Yeah, like in a grave or some shit, because I'm not out here because, people carry a lot of weapons and shit. And I'm just not that. I don't have the patience.
Here, you don't really have the attitude or the patience for it. Your passion for it is very deadly, and you'll land yourself in jail quicker than they will be. So no.
Yeah, because as soon as somebody in my face I'll hear them talking about it. Yeah,
and watch.
I can't, because I'll be driving. Like, this is the shit I listen to when I drive, and I'm just like, it's either I listen to Corey Holcomb, Kill Tony, Predator Poachers, Godfrey, his podcast. I love Godfrey. That dude's funny. But it's like I intake a lot of content, and it's like the reason I started watching those videos was because it was funny as fuck. Because Alex is like, it's like when he makes jokes at people, he'll do shit like he goes to somebody's house and it fucking stinks in their room. He'll be like, oh man, it smells lovely in here, man. What you got going? Floor's a little sticky, but I mean, it could be worse. Like he'll shake his hand or whatever, but he's like the passive joke. Yeah, them jokes be funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll say,
no.
He'll say, he'll call somebody, he'll be like, yeah, so you really dodged a bullet by talking to Mr. Flowers today. He's like, I mean, let's be honest, man. He lives in Detroit. He's dodging a lot of bullets. And the predator will laugh and he'll laugh like, so anyway, man, about these kids, it should be funny, man. I enjoy watching that shit because I like them motherfuckers when they think that they safe and he just got a buddy to talk about and get his shit off his chest, and the police just walk up behind him like, so he's like, oh shit, they're gonna police. He's like, oh fuck, don't worry, I'll vouch for you. And the police are like, so what's going on? So pretty much, man, we're just here talking with Tyler here, and he's saying, so you're not gonna have any more CP on your phone? No, never. So you're gonna delete this stuff that you have on your phone right now? Yeah, I will. So you're not gonna talk to another 13-year-old again? No, I won't. So that's pretty much what we're talking about, officer. So, like, man just basically got this dude to admit to everything in a short amount of time right in front of the cop. And the cop has an obligation of fucking duty to do something about it. But you do have some asshole cops that decide, like, well, what you call me for? So what's going on here? Like, you just heard this man admit to all this shit. That's probable cause to seize a fucking phone. At least the computer. But they like, nah, they some people don't like when people do their job better than them, and they have some type of way of feeling about it. But I enjoy watching the video, so it kind of brought me when I saw him post that rant, how slapping predators Justin. I thought about like, hell, I want to fight some of the niggas that when I'm listening to it in the truck and I'm driving, I'm like, man, like just when the interview's over with or before the police show up, just still off on his ass, just make his nose crooked when he get arrested. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
sir, this does not sound healthy for you.
It makes me, I don't want to say hate, because I already didn't like them.
That's the correct term. Yes, it's just hatred.
Yeah, I hate these niggas, man. I hate these niggas, man.
It's hatred to the point where you want to hurt somebody.
Can I talk about things that I hate? I hate I hate motherfuckers that prey on children. You know what I'm saying? It's not just because I have kids.
What do you expect demons to do?
What? I mean, fuck with Rihanna. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But like, leave the kids alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I got little kids, and it's like
that's not the devil's job. He don't care. Yeah, he gonna use who he got to use. He's here to kill, steal, and destroy. That's the only way to explain them. And God knows they exist. He wrote
You
about
keep
them.
you keep playing with your hair, you're gonna have shit like this.
Mm.
You twisting and twisting and twisting. Me blood
Shut up.
clot. Oh, me bomba.
No.
Why go on you? A pussy rise clap
Uh,
wait.
I
But
like
nah.
playing in my hair.
Yeah, man. Shit. Like, I'm still getting used to my long hair, man. Like, I'll be in the woods, fucking cutting a tree. And I feel like something touched me. It'd be my own shit. Yeah, man. I freaked the fuck out because, you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be like a spider or some shit tickling my neck. Because I'm so used to having fades and shit like that. And I went back to the dark side. And I'm just like, yeah, I got to put 2
Well,
ponytail holders in my head.
I'm like, good thing whenever you feel like you want to detach them, you can. It's optional. You don't have to keep them. You'll
That's
probably
what I'm
just keep them
saying.
until you get bored,
Hell yeah, I'll be like a lizard
which doesn't
when I
take
got
you long. So,
hell no. Look, when you got your dreads reattached, you like and you do it yourself, you be like a lizard. And when they in danger, like they just tail just detaching the motherfucker just do this shit. When they in trouble, my dreads do the same thing. Like niggas like to grab hair now. As soon as that slip that shit, dreads, handful of dreads, and I start rocking your shit.
well, good thing you're not out here just antagonizing folks.
I don't, man. I'm at this point now where like I'm either gonna go big or go home. So I'm like
Don't
Charleston
nobody got
White.
time for that. Leave them people alone.
Yeah, leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't ready to go to hell or go to jail, leave me the fuck alone. I ain't playing them fuck games, dog. Like, I ain't even got to use no firearm or nothing. I'm a dirty fighter. Everything around me is a weapon. Even this cat, I'll
Sir,
throw her at you.
so are they. That's why they carry guns and knives now. They not gonna
Shit,
square up.
hell nah.
They not
Shit, don't
fighting
let me,
fair neither.
don't
And
let
then
me
their
close up
boys be
distance.
around the corner. Like,
Shit,
y'all jump people. Y'all not really fist fighting no more. I'm like, yeah, no.
hell nah. Y'all ain't shooting a fade. Hell
I'm
nah.
like, I don't have time to sit right here and lose my life over something that's probably stupid and meaningless anyway. So no.
It be the dumbest
It's
shit, but it be so much
only
for our
one person
egos.
I'm gonna die for. So
Yeah, man.
it ain't nothing down here on this earth.
Think times got to change back when people die over over respect now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. You know what I'm
Even
saying?
that's not worth dying for. What I want your respect for, I don't care. Who are you?
Not no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm in front of my kids, you just scarred me and my kids in front of me. Like you can't just punk me in front of my kids. And I'm just like, they look at me like, who ass you gonna whoop when you get home? Like, fuck you little bastard. Like if I got kids, leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like you didn't think about that?
oh,
Nah, man, like imagine you
that's
got a little boy
it.
that look up to you like your superhero and you get punked in front of him, he'd be looking at you like, Dad, you a little suspicious. What's that shit
Mm-mm.
you was talking?
I'm gonna be quiet. Ain't got nothing to do
Now
with
now
it.
your son gonna try you now, you know what I'm saying?
That's gonna happen anyway.
That's why I
But
gotta stay in shape. I'll super sock the shit out of my kids. You try to fight me later. That's why I got to stay aggressive and stay like intimidating throughout his whole life so he don't never try me.
no, you don't. Stop it.
Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna say that's just a teen being a teen. Testosterone, don't know how to control your
I don't know.
emotions and all that.
That shit don't end when they in their teens shit. When they be 30, they be thinking the same thing. "Ah, Daddy gonna piss me off. I'm gonna sock his ass. Like, all right, you
No,
try that
not
shit.
really.
You try that shit. But I raise a healthy family, you know what I'm saying? I
That's
raise a
what I'm
good
like.
healthy family.
Yeah, that's what the rest of these little weirdos out here saying too. Next thing you know, they wonder why their kids start acting funny at certain ages. I'm like, yeah, because they don't f with you anymore.
Little stupid ass bitch.
Like, what you
Man.
think? Eventually, when they become teenagers, they don't give a damn about you no more.
Hell no.
It's all about their friends.
Can we
Just
talk
like
about
when
this?
we was young.
Speaking of
Duh.
kids and teenagers and shit, I had
Oh
made a
dear.
teacher cry this week. And
Huh?
yeah, I made a teacher cry this week.
Oh, there's
Um,
nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. We got some lazy ass educators and parents in today's society. Cause look,
Yep.
I told the teacher, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause what she ended up doing was failing my kid, gave her a quiz that she did not prepare them for. And the reason she didn't prepare them for that is because she just quit teaching because she couldn't control the class. Tripped me out. So when I saw, like, my daughter told me about it, that she kept shutting down during the class, and I told her, I said, hey, have your teacher call me. Because I don't know her planning period and I want to just call her or text her or whatever she's busy. I put the ball in
Right.
her court and I say, hey, call me. My dad tell me to for me to tell you to call him. She neglected to call me 2 days back to back. So what I did was I waited, and then that Monday came, still didn't get anything back. But that same Monday, I saw that my daughter had an F on her quiz, and she's damn near a straight A student. So like, I'm just like, man, what the fuck? She called me panicking like that. That's the quiz that I was telling you about where she just stopped teaching, and she was like, she shut down again yesterday, but I'm just letting you know that's the same quiz that I was telling you about. I said, all right, bet. So I gave the teacher a chance to call me. She didn't call me. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take it higher. I'm gonna call the principal. Call the principal, leave her a fucking voicemail. The next day, I get a call from the principal. Hey, I got your voicemail. I can go ahead and have her contact you. And I just started airing out my grievances with the principal because I'm like, that's bullshit. How the fuck you a grown ass adult, been doing this for years, you can't control your class. Kick them little bastards out. Send their ass to the office. And I said, eventually enough write-ups lead to a suspension. Enough suspensions lead to being expelled from the school, which means not only does they have to get the parents involved, them bitches either got to move or lie on their fucking mail on they shit about where they live at. That way they can be in a different school zone. You know what I'm saying? It's going to make these parents uncomfortable. It's going to make them mad at them kids and eventually do something about their behavior. But I told her, I said, what pissed me off the most, and I felt like, this bitch was playing on our top, was my daughter told me the bitch was laughing and giggling while them kids was taking the quiz. Like, hey, got y'all motherfuckers now. Ha 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? Y'all about to fail. Ha ha. And that made me mad. I'm like, that's bad business because you got students that's actually trying to learn, and you got students that have to come home to niggas like me that care about grades. Because I don't reward bad grades. I don't give a fuck. I don't reward bad behavior. I don't reward bad grades. I look at school for these kids as a job. And when you don't do your job, you don't get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck, why would I even do anything for you if you don't do your job? My boss don't do shit for me when I don't do my job. I don't make no hours. I don't bring no money home. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, the teacher finally called me. And you could tell right away she was already irritated. Like, cause she had like, hi. So the person, Miss Such and Such, told me to reach out to you in regards to some concerns you had. And I was just like, yeah, man, I got concerns about, my daughter got an F on this quiz. Oh, well, she'll have a chance to make that up, and I've got more grades to put in, and this and this and this. I said, no, let me finish. Nah, let me finish, man. She told me that 4 times last week you shut down your class and stopped teaching because you can't control your class. Well, I don't do that very often. I was like, nah, that's not true. She told me that you did it again yesterday. It's a whole nother week. Well, yesterday I stopped teaching, yes, but I ended up putting those kids out. I'm like, so what's stopping you from doing that shit last week and the week before and the week before that? You know what I'm saying? Because these Fs are starting to add up, and we got like a month left in school, and we could finish strong, but you playing games. You like, I'm doing my job as a parent, as an active dad. My daughter's doing her job as a student, and I need you to do your job as a teacher and teach her. You know what I'm saying? Even like teach the kids that's trying to learn. If the other kids ain't trying to learn, kick their ass out. Well, I've never had somebody complain about my teaching style, and I've been doing this for 30 years and this and this and this. And I've had people from the state sit in and do this and this and this and this. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I didn't think that'd be something that y'all accept, that y'all tolerate. Like teachers just stop doing their job in the middle of class because they can't control the students. I'm sure y'all have resources, but I mean, I guess that's on you if you choose not to use them. But when my child is at school, you her only resource. So I mean, you kind of handicapping her in that aspect, and I don't think it's pretty fair that you grading her on a quiz that you didn't prepare her for. I mean, that would kind of seem a little more retaliation in a way, for the whole class. Well, she's not the only student that failed, and they'll have a chance to bring it up. She's got a C right now, and this and this and this. I'm like, God, dog. I said, nope. I don't like that. That's you still gonna keep that grade even though you sabotage them. Well, what do you want me to do? I'm like, what do you want me to just take the grade down? Yes, bitch, take the grade down. Like, what the fuck? Take the grade down. And I was like, if you got to send her home with like worksheets or whatever to kind of get her caught back up, whatever you didn't teach her, then we could do it on the weekend. We don't do much. Send her home with something. But I told her, I said, that's bad business. I said, my daughter, this is her first time participating in school in the South. And if this is the best that y'all got, it's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she started getting
Duh.
yeah. And she started crying. She's like, well, I've had a rough year and this is a very difficult class. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. It made me
think of that man that messed up saying something about the fifth worst.
Oh my God.
Immediately. I'm like, yes.
No, like, bitch, do your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit made me so mad. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about, like, when women cry, it softens me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, oh, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? But if you ugly, you got an ugly cry, that's just gonna piss me off. So just stop crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, if let's say I'm dating a bitch and she cry like Kerry Washington, it's just gonna make me mad as soon as she do that ugly face. Yeah, that's just gonna make me that's just gonna make me mad, dog.
You just
But this lady really
alone.
Nah, fuck that. This lady really thought that I was gonna care about them crocodile ass tears. And the funny part is, I thought I was, I'm the only parent that said something about it. And it's like crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got some lazy ass parents out here. You know what I'm saying?
They really don't care.
They don't give a fuck. And they don't. Like,
and especially when you're already in a society where they're graduating dummies anyway. That's why I'm like, majority of these kids, I'm like, yeah, pretty much dumb. They're just giving you all this easy work, pretending that y'all smart, and you're really not. Right. Most of it is damn near middle school work, even as high schoolers. I'm like, your work is quite basic. It's very easy to do. Yeah. There's no reason why none of y'all should have A's. And I don't want to hear nothing about nothing lower because it's all easy.
Yeah. I had somebody tell me, the teachers got a hard job, the parents got a hard job, and I understand that, but we all got to work together on the shit.
When I'm like, you chose to have them kids, so I don't want to hear that crap. You chose to be a teacher, so I don't want to hear that crap. When you choose to be around preteens and teens, what did you think was going to happen? You didn't become a college professor where you really don't have to care about nothing that parents say, let alone them. How you control your class, you pay for it. If you don't do your job, you will fail and you will take this class again. That's no ifs, ands, or buts. If y'all wanted to go to that type of atmosphere, you should have been a professor. You should have kept going to school so you can be a professor, but you stopped because you also got lazy and you chose to deal with high school, immature. Hello, testosterone, hormones running. They don't really care. You got parents who sit right here. Yeah, I'm like, you have parents sit right here. They're going to take up for their kid, even though their kid's an idiot, but they're most likely an idiot.
Man, look, I had somebody I was talking to, and it was like, man, these teachers, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like some parents just don't have the resources to help their kids and this and this. I know somebody that don't even have internet. Yeah, she's like, I know somebody that don't even have internet. And I'm like, how the fuck they don't have internet? But I'm like,
you know what's funny? It's called libraries. They still exist.
They do.
You can take them there.
They'd be like, what if they don't have transportation? If you really
you
wanted
are
to
the transportation. You are the parent. That's all. Like, again, when you don't do your job at home, you're raising an educational idiot. And they're going to graduate this educational idiot because they don't have time to keep wasting their funds on someone who's not going to do great. And guess what? Most of these kids, they're oh my gosh, I feel bad for them because I'm like, y'all pretty much just stuck with this nonsense. That's just, it is what it is. Because they're not gonna change. They're gonna manipulate the system. So I'm like, most of these kids who think they're honors, they're most likely not. You're probably just average. You're doing average work with an honors title. Because Lord, I'm like, honors and AP classes, you're not gonna find bad behavior in there. I'm sorry.
They'll try to throw that shit as autism. Like they really smart, but they just have behavior issues. They just, they have a STEM where they do this
They're
and they
really
just don't
smart, but
like
they
to be
have
told.
D's. Yeah, they're real smart. That behavior issue got no.
Throw
That
some
has
T's
nothing to
on
do
that
with
bitch.
nothing. Like, don't blame behavioral issues because daggone well that kid's not doing his work. They're not going home and doing nothing. And then on top of it, these people who are parents, you give your kids no initiative to try hard. So if I know I
Exactly.
can get straight E's and I'm still gonna get my Jordans, I'm still gonna get my iPhone, I'm still gonna get my Switch, I'm still gonna get what I want. You're raising entitled, spoiled brats, and when they go into the real world, realizing that you will get rejected and you're not gonna get what you want, they don't know how to function.
Right. I told her, I was like, she's like, well, they just don't have internet. I got a homegirl that don't have internet.
The
What
hell?
happened? Was it Iron
This
Man?
idiot next
Iron Man
door is
finally landed over
no,
there?
he's banging on the wall. Like
Iron
he's
Man.
doing like no, like how you're in school doing that. Like
Oh,
he's
that
doing
beating?
that on the wall.
He probably
I'm
having
like, why are
fun.
you? But not on the wall.
What is it?
Because like I
11:30?
felt my wall shake. That's I'm like, how hard are you hitting the wall? I'm like, at first I thought something fell in my house. That's why I took
He
my
ain't hit.
headphones out.
He ain't hitting no wall. He out there punching somebody, monkey. That's what the fuck happening over there. He got rhythm. That's what's happening over there.
Yeah,
Congratulate him when you see him tomorrow. Okay.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
But no, like I told her, I was like, I got told, well, I was like, well, you don't know nobody's situations, and that just can't be true, and this, and some people just can't do this and this. I'm like, this is all excuses. But I told her,
Thank
I was like,
you. That's exactly what it is. It's amazing how y'all can come up with 1,000 excuses of why somebody can't do something versus the one excuse why you should be doing it. You are a parent. That menace is your responsibility. Take them to a library. But nowadays, it's not even an excuse for most places to not even have internet. Y'all have internet. You're just
they
not
have
making them do
companies
their work.
in this
If they have an
area. They have a
iPhone,
company.
you have internet. If you have a phone, period, you have internet.
Yeah. Like they talk, we got to connect them to these tablets, and schools sitting home tablets and laptops and shit. And I'm like, all right. But at the same time, when I lived in the same city, there was a company that was offering free internet if your kids went to school from this grade to this grade. So like high school, free internet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's no excuse. Y'all just don't know how to be resourceful. I said, I bet they got a PlayStation. I bet they got Jordans. Internet don't cost that fucking much. You know what I'm saying? But I bet they got that. Well, you don't know their financial situation. I bet she got her hair done. I bet she got a. I bet she.
Darling, if they running around with a PlayStation, I think they have the finances to get it done. The problem is you're too busy buying your kid to make sure they like you, and you're raising a dummy. Because guess what? When you die, they're screwed.
Yeah. And I was like, shit. They're like, well,
They always they forget that little detail too. I'm like, you're not gonna live forever. You
nah, they
better
was
hope
like,
your kids die before you. Then
they're like, these schools requiring all this stuff that we can't really get. And I'm like, we don't know how to get it. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Because my mama, like the math that my mama had, they had the graphic calculators and shit like that. That wasn't really a thing when they went to school. And so when she got kids and we had to get these kind of calculators and shit, she like, them shits wasn't fucking cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom's single mom raising 3 boys. I don't want to hear no excuses about what she didn't have or what she didn't get. My mom got it. She went to go get it. My mom worked as many jobs she needed to work. She did what she had to do.
Because she's supposed to. She's the parent.
Exactly. She's a mother. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is like we're making excuses for parents that just don't have no kind of initiative. They have no ambition about trying to do shit.
Thing. That's why it's a cycle. You have idiots raising idiots. Even the ones that think their kid's not probably going to turn out to be an idiot. Most likely they will be if you're an idiot.
Shit,
grades mean nothing. The same way college means nothing.
No, but it's like if you gotta understand, bitch. If your child has to drop out and they get their GED, I mean, shit, that's what it is. But if they still decide to go through school, you basically just stressing you and yourself, your kids out by not helping them get what they need to get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's why I'm like, why do you all be parents forgetting that you have to do this section? How do you think you got through school? You had parents who made you go to school, who helped you.
Everybody thinks shit is gonna be easy, and they just think they can coast through life like they parents did.
And these schools are accommodating it now, because that's why you got so many idiots just sitting right here graduating in honors, and they're really just they're an average Joe person, and they're really not honors. But they're doing it because guess what? Honors and AP kids bring funding. Average kids don't. Man. Don't nobody care about no average kid. We don't care where you land. But them ones that we know that's going to be successful, because it's usually the honors and AP kids, yeah, we need them.
Yeah. I basically
that's where most of our funding comes from, and it goes. Don't nobody care about what average kids do.
Nah. She said some shit about the people that need extra shit, and yeah, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like the regular kids, they testing and shit like that. Everybody has to do the same thing. Well, everybody don't learn the same, and I get that. If they learn slow, put them in special ed. Or if they're not challenged enough, put them in gifted or honors or whatever it is. That way, if they
I'm gonna say, or you learn their style and start having one-on-ones. Again, you still got to do your job as a teacher.
But the thing is like the teachers, they're there to teach.
That's also a choice.
Yeah, but I'm
you know which kids are struggling. You're sitting right there watching them. You know this. You're not dumb either, so it's not really an excuse neither. You're sitting right here seeing which ones are struggling. You can go figure out why. All it does is take for you to freaking talk to them.
Yeah.
Instead of just looking at them like they're little bills. You're just dollar bills. Okay, I can sit down. I don't care if you all pass or not. I already think, it is what it is.
Yeah. I get that.
I'm like, you're treating the job as if this is not. These are kids that are really not gonna go nowhere, and that's how you feel. You need to find another job.
No, she was saying some kids are visual learners. Some kids, learn by writing things down. Some kids learn by repetition. I'm like, they do all of that in class.
Well, you sitting down doing nothing affects all of them. So I really don't care what your point is.
No. She was she was a parent talking about what teachers don't do. And I'm like, I'm talking about in general study, like the regular student. Not talking about the dummies, like the retarded children. I'm not talking about the ones that's like
they're
mega
not
mind.
Dumb. They're born like that.
The smart retarded children. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about like the
regular ones.
The normal children where they have a board. The average kid where they have shit on the board. They make them read out of books. They make them watch videos. They make them read. Write and do everything they need to do. What more can a teacher really do? Well, with the kid, they have everybody don't learn the same and this and that. Well, that's their problem and that's your problem. You know what I'm saying?
Because
you're putting them in that class. No, you're putting them in that class. If your child is slow and you know he's slow, put him in a slow class. That's what I'm saying. Like that teacher,
But even with that, I had normal teachers being dyslexic. My teachers were smart enough to figure out there's something wrong. You still have to do your job. Unfortunately, you got 25 students, you got to watch all of them. That's too daggone bad. This is the job that you chose. There are some students who can do independent study. There are some that can't. You're going to have a mixture of the bunch, and all of them not retarded or slow. You could be moving too fast. I had a geometry teacher like that, and I couldn't wait for my mama to clock her, and now she's fired. I love it. But still.
Hey. As far as that, teaching your kids to raise their hand and ask questions, I agree.
That's what it's for. But even with if you're doing videos or anything like that, you can still let the kids who can watch a video go, and you can still pull them to the side to do other stuff. I'm like, you have to operate your classroom that functions for everybody, not just you. It's not just about you. Again, why are you a teacher?
I look at it like this. Like sometimes the way school is now, sometimes some teachers have their hands tied behind their back because they don't have the same resources, like same shit that we had. As far as they have a strict curriculum, like they have to do this, and they can only teach off of this material.
There's nothing wrong with having a strict curriculum, but you want to know what's also something that you have control over, because you don't have. They can take them papers home and grade. Unfortunately, you can still have after school tutoring if you want to. Your ass ain't got to clock out automatically. You can keep talk to these parents and actually make a schedule so you can help the ones that are falling behind. That doesn't affect the ones that are doing just fine. You can go out your way for yourself. It's still your class.
But you have parents that make excuses of why they can't send their kids to tutors.
And that is exactly why their kid is the way they are. And that's
Yeah,
exactly why
like,
these
well,
teachers
what
are
if
the way they
well,
are.
what if I can't get off work? Or what if I don't have a car? Or what if I don't have this? Or what if this? Or what if that? It's like y'all don't even think about trying to
Okay,
like making ways to get the shit done. That's the problem that I
right,
have.
because when you have selfish parents who have kids, what do you think? They're gonna think about themselves. People forget when you have kids, it's no longer about you. Who cares about your dream or what the hell you want to do? It's about them now.
And she had a point.
Whatever you didn't get, you're not gonna get it right now. Your kid needs it more than you do. So if you gotta sit right
She
here
was
and your kid gotta be out here getting tutored to make sure he's not dumb, then guess what? You're gonna pick him up later. Too damn bad. Get
yeah,
over it.
she was saying shit
Parents had to
like
do it. Why can't you? There's
that's
nothing
what I'm
special
saying.
about y'all.
And I was like, man, my mama had to adapt to the things that school was changing. Like when she was growing up, reading, writing, arithmetic. When we started going through school, it was way more complex than what they used to. So they did math differently, and she just had to help me with how the teacher was teaching us the shit. So sometimes she would get mad, we wasn't paying attention to class. She's like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, how y'all do that? You should have been paying attention. They get mad. But now that I'm a parent and my son has math and my kids have math and shit now, and it's like the way we did math is not the same way they do math now. You get the same
No,
answer, but I have to help them the way
they
that
like
the
to change
testing.
it.
Yeah, I have to help them the way the testing is. And Louisiana is a little different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we just have to adapt as parents if we want the shit done. You know what I'm
But the
saying?
thing
Like,
about it is to not give your kid an excuse for why they're not doing their work and stop rewarding bad behavior. Because when you reward it, guess what? They're not gonna try anymore. They don't need to. They're gonna get what they want from you.
exactly. So
Because you would get
that shit,
absolutely nothing. You're not gonna bring nothing. You're not bringing nothing lower than an A in this house. I'm sorry.
right. And I'm like,
And
I know
try
I was
me if
mad
you
at the
want to.
teacher. Yeah. Yeah, we ain't gonna try that. Like, I was mad at the teacher, but then it's like at the same time, I make sure that the kids do what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Doing your
you know
job
your
as a
child
parent
is
like you're supposed to. You like
yeah,
again, you're doing your job, and the teachers that doing their job, you can't blame the parent. It's the teacher. Because you're not
right.
doing your job to your full capacity like you're supposed to. And some people like to hide behind that daggone, well, we don't have the resources. So if I go talk to the principal about you staying after school to start some tutoring, they say yes you can do that. That means your ass just didn't want to do it. Because some of y'all not going out your way to ask nothing. You're ready to go home because you're sick of these kids.
Yep.
So
Yep.
again, why are you a teacher? Go find another job somewhere else. Stop
Yeah, like,
affecting
you know what I'm saying?
somebody's
Like,
future.
exactly. I was like, go work at Walmart, go greet people at the door, go stock some shelves, you
Go
know what I'm
do
saying?
something else. But you
That
don't
don't
really want to
affect
do that because it requires you to do work. You can't just sit down and let the class fail.
she really couldn't. She can't do much because she was a fat bitch that had to get surgery done on her knees because she was just too rotund and her weight was too much for her knees. But anyway, man, that's the episode, man. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me and Lady J. Thank y'all so much. Man, if you want to join the Discord, man, don't forget to check the channel. The link is in the bio, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe wherever you get your podcast from, man. YouTube crew, like,
He's trying to
follow,
kill
share,
me.
all of that shit. Hey, man,
You.
you have a good ass time, man. Anything that you want to plug before you get up out of here?
Everyone have a good night.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it here first, man. Thank y'all so much. We'll be back next week for another dope ass episode, man. Y'all be safe. And if you have anything you want us to talk about or something that you want us to hit on, shit, don't forget to drop a comment. We read every comment if we do get them. Yeah, so appreciate y'all for hanging out, man. Peace out. We didn't hear that. No, we just saw like Snow White fucking clapping. Clap like Snow White before we go. How she clap all stupid and shit?
I don't know how she clapped.
She claps retarded as fuck, man. All right, y'all. We'll talk about Snow White. Yeah, like that. She claps so fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. That Huntsman should have gutted her ass. But anyway, man, y'all have a good evening, man. Love you guys. Peace out.